Buenos nachos, muchachos, and welcome to Semi-Pro Football, brought to you by Southern Sports Network. Semi-Pro Football pre-game show here. We're going to discuss this week's matchups and a whole lot more in the CMFL, otherwise known as the Central Midwest Football League, who are comprised of 13 teams spanning all the way from Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, Missouri, Arkansas, and Illinois. Quite a wingspan. Some of the 13 teams here are comprised of the former Four-State Football League and the Midwest Football League. Add in a few new teams in the mix, and here's what we got. The oldest team coming from the Four-State Football League, actually, the Joplin Crusaders, who've been around since 1999. That's 24 years on my arithmetic, and I can tell you that there's not too many semi-pro football teams in the history of semi-pro football that have been around that long and continues to be competitive. So quite an accomplishment right there. So let's discuss some of the teams in the CMFL, starting with the Central Illinois Cougars, the Columbia Vipers, Eastern Missouri, the City Cavalry of Kansas. It's the city of Fountains. I never knew that it was referred to as the first city. I'm going to have to do some more research on that one, how they came up with First City. Joplin Crusaders, the Kansas City Panthers, the Kansas Diamondbacks, the Mid-City Cobras, another Mid-City, I think they're out of Kansas City too, so more digging on that. The Missouri Cyclones, the Nebraska Law Dogs, Northwest Arkansas Generals, the Oklahoma Gators, and the Wichita Skyhawks, rounding out the 13 teams that comprise of the Central Midwest Football League. Now, the CMFL has different playing rules, just like we see in different semi-pro leagues. They all adopted different rule books, if you will. Well, in the CMFL, they have comprised of NFL rules, all of them, just NFL rules. Now, that's quite a booklet, and you're going to have to take a look at it online, and we'll get to that here in a minute. But the main things to really consider here in the NFL rules that differentiate from college and high school are down by contact, 2 feet in bounds for completion, 15-minute quarters, game can end in a tie after overtime, the clock continues after first downs, replay is available where it's available, we'll get to that in a minute, 53-man roster, 2-minute warnings at the second and the fourth quarters, defensive holding is a 5-yard penalty and an automatic first down, and the OT rules, of course, are the NFL rules. Now, if you want a complete listing of the NFL rules in its entirety, I suggest you go to operations.nfl.com, look under the rulebook tab, and you'll see pages upon pages. I believe we're up to 142, somewhere in that ballpark. I kind of made that number up, but it's over 100 pages long for rules and regulations. How does that work out with referees that are coming in that are high school referees? Most of them are. And I can tell you from personal experience, going up a level is tough. Going up 2 levels is really, really tough. So the officials in the CMFL really have their work cut out for them, and hopefully they are able to understand the NFL rules and the mechanics that go involved into this too. So when we come back, we're going to talk about last week's scores, standings, matchups, and a little bit more after that, after this.
We are a community of athletes that celebrate success and development while having fun and being safe.
We do a pretty rigorous testing to all of our athletes to track progress as we go.
Our athletes are 10% faster, 179% stronger. They jump 4 inches higher on average. They're 8% more agile and 9% quicker.
You can come in, get extremely high quality training, accelerate your athletic abilities.
Head on over to prodaysports.com.
Come try, see if you enjoy it. For $1, it's worth it.
With a taste of friends, family, and backyard barbecues. Bentonville Brewing Company. Family owned, family operated, family friendly. Pick up a 6-pack of your favorite IPA, porter, sours, or any one of the delicious flavors Bentonville Brewing has to offer. Or enjoy a cold one on tap at your favorite restaurant. Bentonville Brewing Company. Quality, consistency, assume your natural state.
Having a body is tough. Exercising, sports, work, and life itself can leave you feeling tense at any age. The Trainer's Table is here for you. No appointments or memberships needed because you can't always plan ahead for when you're physically sore. The Trainer's Table. Let us stretch you.
Welcome back. Now let's take a look at the last week's scores. Week 2 scores, we saw the Central Illinois Cougars defeating the East Central Missouri Eagles. A close margin, 24-20, is your takeaway. The Wichita Skyhawks and the First City Cavalry, another tight game in this one. A 3-point victory, though, to the First City Cavalry. Say that 3 times fast. The next game, this one ended right almost before halftime. There was a big debacle going on the field, and it got ugly, but it was best that they ended that game. At halftime, Oklahoma Gators 23, the Kansas City Panthers 14. The Mid-City Cobras goose-egged. I mean, a big goose egg against the Columbia Vipers, 52-0. And then last week's game of the week, the I-49 Classic, Joplin comes away with this one, 30-8 against the Northwest Arkansas Generals. That game, of course, is kind of evolved throughout time. It used to be the Northwest Arkansas Battle that we're playing the Crusaders. That was a great game and matchup. They're just continuing on with different name, different ownership, some of the same players, maybe some pieces moving back and forth, but it's kind of the same thing, if you will. That's always a fun one to watch, no matter win, lose, or draw. Now, let's get into this week's standings. As you can see, 2 different conferences in the CMFL, the Gateway Conference, of course, and the Great Plains Conference. We can see who's taken an early lead in this one. Columbia Vipers, Crusaders, the Cougars, followed by the Cyclones, Generals, Cobras, and Eagles in the Great Plains Conference, Gateway Conference. And in the Great Plains Conference, the First City Cavalry, the Oklahoma Gators, the Diamondbacks, Law Dogs, Skyhawks, and Panthers rounding up the 6th spot in that Great Plains Conference. So that leads us to Week 3 matchups this week. Now, we're concluding the ones that are in the CMFL. There are probably some other games that are out of conference, so we're going to talk about these right here. The Kansas City Panthers are going to be taking on the Central Illinois Cougars. The Columbia Vipers taking on the First City Cavalry. The Northwest Arkansas Generals taking on the Wichita Skyhawks on the road. And then the game of the week, the I-44 Wars, we're fixing to see. We're going to take a quick look at the weather, and then we'll be right back to game day right after this. Some beautiful weather out there, 70-degree weather throughout the entire region. It doesn't get any better than that. Stick around. We're going to get right to it here as we send you off to Tulsa, Oklahoma for this week's matchup, game of the week. The Joplin Crusaders taking on the Oklahoma Gators. We'll see you then.
Another edition of the Central Midwest Football League. My name's Carter Randolph. I'm here with Southern Sports Network, and I'm going to be your play-by-play man for this spectacular game we have today on a beautiful Saturday night at Ninehurst Park in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. Today's matchup will be the Joplin Crusaders, led by co-coaches David Pitts and Sam Sturgis, as they will be facing off against Gary Joyce's Tulsa Gators. And it looks like we're about to get kicked off here, folks. And it looks like the Crusaders are going to be returning the ball, and Gators are going to kick off to start the half. Both teams have a pretty high-powered offense, so I think today's game is going to be focused around defense and see who gives out first. Definitely got a good game lined up for y'all today. We got Garrett Griffith under center for the Gators, and he'll be matched up with Kendall Holmes as he'll be under center for the Crusaders. Both Griffith and Holmes will be looking to lead their teams today. Last week, the Crusaders went down to Northwest Arkansas and played the Generals, beating them 30-8. That game happens to be a storied rivalry, as those two teams have been playing against each other since 2005, even though the Generals have had a couple different names over that time period. And okay, ladies and gentlemen, looks like we're getting underway here. Gators set to kick off. And we're off. Kicks it to about the 10. Crusaders return. He's going to stick on that right side. And he's stopped at about the 15 for about a 5-yard, 10-yard gain.
Willis on the return for the Crusaders.
See how the Crusaders can start off this beautiful Saturday night here at Ninehurst Park. Kendall Holmes will be leading the Crusaders today, as Lupe Pradro had 2 touchdowns last week, so look for him to make some impact today.
First down and 10 for Joplin.
First down and 10. Crusaders got the ball. Here we go. And it's a read option. Holmes tries to go the other way, comes back, gets about a 3-4 yard gain. Solid little start to the game right there.
For the Crusaders.
You might see a lot of that. Kendall Holmes is definitely a dual threat quarterback, so you'll definitely going to see him moving out of the pocket a lot today.
Second down for Joplin.
But he also has a cannon, man. He can get it down the field need be. You got 2nd and 4 to go here, so make that a 6-yard gain for Kendall Holmes.
For Joplin.
And he does another read option, takes it. Oh, helmet comes flying off there.
Number 1, Kendall Holmes.
Don't know if that was a face mask or not. And he does get the first down, make it a 4-yard gain for Kendall Holmes, as that pushes the sticks.
Defensive lineup.
All right, hey, we're going to give you all the Tulsa Gators defensive lineup now, and here it is.
Eric Shannon, cornerback, Cleveland High School.
Isaiah Smith, athlete, Freedom High School.
Jaleel Ward, athlete, Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Jarvis Mull, athlete, Barcelona Dragons.
Lee Haywood Palmer, defensive back, Irving, Texas.
Robert Thomas, defensive back, Tulsa Oilers.
Tyrone Johnson, defensive back.
Solid 9-yard gain there for the Crusaders.
Defensive end, the University of Central Oklahoma.
Sir Henry Warner, D tackle, Tulsa Central.
Justin Williams, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Jay Will, be fresh off the QB ad.
Crusaders starting this game off early with a couple nice first downs there, 2 to make it. Already pushing on the 50 here. See if the Gators can hold up here on their first drive. Seems like the Crusaders have a game plan to run it early on here, as they've ran 2 read options pretty early. Holmes keeps it, tries to get around the edge, does a throw. Great play, great catch by number 8, makes it about a 10-15 yard gain. That's another first down for the Crusaders.
It'll be a first down for Joplin.
Nice little RPO there, as everyone thought Holmes was going to run it, and he has dumped it right over the top to number 8. Number 8, Junior Limbaum, 6'4", 225. As Holmes finds number 4 on the outside, makes a great move. It's a nice 5-yard gain.
Longest pass complete to number 4, Lupe Pedro Jr.
Lupe Pedro Jr., man, look out for him. Had 2 touchdowns last week, so he's definitely an impact for the Crusaders.
Second down for the Crusaders.
Crusaders worked it all the way down to the 35, 34 here, making a strong first drive. Gators need to try and tighten up here. Guy in motion, and Holmes hands it off to number 29. What a big boy. Dang, what a good run right there. A couple flags fly in, though. See what that's all about.
Elliot Hawkins on the carry. There's laundry on the field.
Elliot Hawkins with the carry, but there is a flag, so we'll see if it's coming back or not. Holding on the offensive side, so that'll be 10 yards coming back.
On the Crusaders.
Had a good run there, had a good run going, but we're going to have to bring it back after that penalty, see if they can keep this drive alive.
Second down for the Crusaders.
It'll be second and about 15
Timeout, Tulsa.
As Tulsa Gators take a timeout. Crusaders off to a strong start here, as they've had a pretty solid run game. They had that little RPO dump over the top, but for the most part, it's been straight run game right down the middle. Just run it down their throats. Gators haven't been able to stop it, but it is the first drive of the game, so maybe getting a little bit of the rust off here. Looks like Crusaders are going to have the ball 2nd and 11 when they get out of this timeout. Sorry, I said 2nd and 15 earlier. Just a reminder, this is the I-44 war. These two teams have seen each other before, and it's always a good game. So make sure to watch this one all the way through, man. This could be a barn burner till the very end, folks. Looks like they're heading back out there. 2nd and 11 Crusaders getting on the Gators side of the field. Had to get pushed back after a holding call last play. See if they can bounce back. Kendall Holmes and Elliot Hawkins talking it over. Kendall Holmes keeps it, does another pass, finds number 10 with some space. Nice 10-yard gain. See if they're moving the chains again. And yes, they are. That's another first down for the Crusaders. Number 10, Tavon Curry.
Tackle made by number 0, Isaiah Smith. It'll be first down for Joplin.
Holmes passes back, finds number 11 on the right side of the field. Nice little curl right there for a 5-yard gain.
Kendall Holmes pass complete to number 11, Hello Williams.
Number 7 on the tackle for the Gators.
It'll be 2nd down for Joplin. Tackle made by number 7.
Joplin having a steady drive here on this first drive. Seems like they can't be stopped right now. It's little dink and ducks and read options. Really kind of got the Gators on their toes here. See if they keep the RPO alive or try and mix it up here. Gunnar Holmes drops back. Tries to push out left, pushes back right. Gets rid of it, chunks it to the end zone, and it's out of bounds outside the end zone. It'll be 3rd down and 5 here for the Crusaders, nearing the 20-yard line of the Gators side of the field.
Down for the Crusaders. Rushed by a host of
Gators got the pressure in there. Kendall Holmes had to get rid of it quick, but you can tell he's agile. He was trying to work his way around. The ref's talking to Kendall Holmes. Don't know what that's about. He steps back into the huddle. 3rd down and 5 here for the Crusaders. See if they can keep this drive alive here. Kendall Holmes had a good first drive so far, throwing it and running it. Drops back again. Looks for number 4, finds him. That's a Crusader touchdown.
Touchdown, Crusaders.
Kendall Holmes with a solid first start to the drive, pushing the Crusaders all the way down the field to start the game. Did a little post right there, inside post, and there was nothing the Gators could do about it, man. Number 4, Lupe Pradro, doing it again for the Crusaders. Last week he had 2 touchdowns. This week he already's off to 1. Definitely got to watch out for that guy. Looks like the Crusaders are going to go for a PAT here. Looks like they're putting it on the 15-yard line, so it should be about a 25-yarder, I believe. Number 12 is the kickoff man, Trevon Sourjohn, 6 foot 175, and he right down the middle. It's good.
It's good.
All right, folks, we're going to take a little 30-second commercial break. We will be right back with some more I-44 war action.
It'll be Joplin 7.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Realty Mart. Licensed in Arkansas, Oklahoma, and Missouri. Realty Mart is your go-to resource for real estate brokerage services. Look them up at realtymart-usa.com.
Things could be stranger, but I don't know how. I'm going to change this now. Spend a lifetime trying to figure it out. I'm going to change this, ripping out pages. I'm going to change this now.
In 1851, the Cherokee ignited the lamp of learning in the wilderness. For more than a century, this has been a gathering place where minds are developed and lifelong relationships are made, where dreams find direction. The lamp burns brightly still at Northeastern State University.
Crusaders had a strong start to their first drive today as Kendall Holmes led their team down the field to take the lead 7-0. We'll see if the Gators can bounce back here. Our returners are number 00, Isaiah Chapman, and number 7, Spencer Howard. And we're off. Oh, low kick. Guy just snags it off the ground. Goes right. Kind of got a lane here. Oh, nice little move. Oh, gets lit up. But nice little return right there. Back to the 50 for the Gators. That was number 28.
It'll be first down for the Gators.
Number 28, Terrell Buchanan, the running back. So we'll definitely see more of him today.
Gators led by number 1, Garrett Griffith, under center.
Garrett Griffith under center for the Gators here, and Terrell Buchanan is the running back today. See if they can make a good duo here like they did last week against the Kansas City Panthers. Garrett Griffith calls for a guy in motion. He ends up going back the other way. Handoff to Buchanan, pushes his way forward back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Terrell Buchanan for the Gators.
It's a simple dive. Tried to sneak it right down their throats right there.
It'll be second down for Joplin.
2nd and 10 for the Gators. Griffith comes back in to call the play. Griffith drops back, finds a guy out in the flat. He's got some space, makes a move. Oh, comes back inside. Makes it about a 2-3 yard gain right there. Makes it 3rd and 7 for the Gators. Maybe got a little too dancy out there, but he was just trying to make a play happen.
3rd down for the Gators.
Wouldn't be good to get three and out here for the Gators since the Crusaders had such a long, good drive last possession. Definitely need to keep something going here. Griffith and Buchanan talking it over as they all get set. Oh, someone might have jumped right there. I think that might be on the Gators. Yep, false start, coming back 5. Oh, refs are talking it over. We'll see. False start, offense. Yep, going to be coming back for the Gators. That makes it 3rd and I think 12. Yep, 3rd and 12 for the Gators. Got a little bit to go for the first down. Griffith calls the play. They come out, getting ready to get set. Got trips right here. Got an empty set. No running backs back there. Griffith's all alone. Drops back, looking in the middle of the field. Has to break out to the right. Sees a guy down there. Oh, finds number 7. Number 7, Spencer Howard with the catch. And that'll move the chains for the Gators as they keep the possession alive. 1st and 10 Gators.
To Charles Harris, tackle.
And here's the offensive lineup for our Tulsa Gators here.
Guard, USMC.
Braxton Birch, offensive line, Whipple High School.
Deion Hawkins, running back, Tulsa McLean High School.
Terrell Buchanan, running back, Northeastern Oklahoma.
Caleb Stacy, wide receiver, Northwestern Oklahoma State.
Spencer Howard, athlete, Wichita Forest.
Markel Brown,
athlete.
4th down and 1 for the Gators here. See if they can
Casey
get it.
Corbett, receiver.
Oh, almost bobbles the handoff.
Daniel the Dark Knight Knighton.
It's going to be close. I don't know.
The Tulsa
Someone met him right at the line.
Garrett Griffith, quarterback,
coming in the market.
Webster High School.
No signal yet. 1st down, Gators. Keep the possession alive. Trying to tie this thing up early. Good run by Buchanan right there. Strong downhill running. Gators making a couple substitutions, bringing some guys in, some guys out. They brought in number 77, Jacob McCauley. Looks like he's at the right tackle position. I don't know what that's all about. Got trips left here for Griffith. Buchanan out in front. Drops back. Finds number 3, open for a 5-yard. Tries to make a move, goes down.
Number 1, Garrett Griffith.
Nice 6-yard gain right there.
Jarius Small.
Jarius Small with the catch.
2nd down for the Gators.
2nd and 4 for the Gators coming up here. Strong first play. Crusaders seem to be playing a little bit of off coverage here as a couple of the Gators have been wide open on a couple of these flats, short curls. See if they change that up throughout the game. Griffith Buchanan talking it over. Gives it to Buchanan. He tries to round about the outside. Gets hit for about a 3-yard gain. Hits the ground. Buchanan thinks he should still be going right now.
It'll be 3rd down and short for Tulsa.
3rd down and 1 for the Tulsa Gators here. Trying to keep this drive alive. Gators made it all the way down to the Crusaders 29 here, trying to push it into the red zone. Griffith drops back. It's a little screen. Oh, it's a little bit over his head. I think the sun might have got number 3's eyes there. Might have had a little bit of space, but just couldn't find the ball in time.
Griffith's pass falls incomplete, intended for number 3, Jared Small. It'll be 4th down and short again for the Gators.
Another 4th and 1 for the Gators here. See if they can keep pushing this drive forward. Garrett Griffith's done a good job of finding the open man here on the late downs as he comes out to call the play. Looks like we have a timeout, Joplin Crusaders, and I think we're going to do another 30-second commercial break, so we will be right back with the action, folks. Give us 30 seconds. Oh, maybe not a timeout. The Crusaders are still staying out there. Another handoff to Buchanan. Tries to push it forward. Still moving his legs, and there he goes. Ooh, number 91 and number 55 going at it a little bit, little extracurricular activities.
Carter, it looks like the indication looks like there's going to be a ball out, but it looks like the officials have unofficially marked it down, and it is a 1st down.
Number 28.
Keep moving the chains. This is Chris Dotson. Welcome him. He's going to join us for this I-44 war here.
Thanks for having me in here. Just decided to have a little bit of fun here. Doing some new training today, so bear with us. If the stream is coming off and on, a lot of that has to do with the fact that the signal strength out here that we're going wireless and we're having a hotspot. So if you're watching this and it's kind of buffering in and out, rest assured that we're actually going to have a recording of this too. So we'll definitely re-air this one at the end of the game.
Uh-oh, Buchanan might have some room on the right side. Gets about a 5-yard gain
Number
there.
28, Terrell Buchanan.
Yeah, Buchanan just took it right out to the outside and just ran out of real estate to be able to cut it in, and just did a good job, though, picking up that first down. Or at least it looked like a first down by our angle, but it's actually going to be second down by the marker down there.
Second
just
down
a
and 6
gain
for
of
the
about
Gators.
a few, and it looks like it's going to be second down at about 5 or 6.
I think that might have been Buchanan's most promising run so far, too. They've been kind of stopping him, getting 2 guys on him early, but had some space there.
Well, that's exactly what you need, is you need to start something off, and I think right there might actually help out that running game to that sweep to the outside that they're going to have to cover now.
Looks like they took out Buchanan, put in number 32. 32 is Seth Missler. Uh-oh. Looking for, just a little bit over his head. Touches the fingertips, but just couldn't bring it down. Good throw by Griffith. Almost a good catch by number 7, Spencer Howard.
That was actually Danny Knighton that was out and going again for that one, but it was just a little bit out of his reach. Now, keep in mind, the sun's playing a huge role right now, as we've seen on a screen pass. That one might have also coming off in the distance.
Yeah, you could definitely see it earlier on that screen pass out there to the left. They had a little bit of a problem finding it. It's 3rd and 5. Griffith drops back. Oh, gets tackled from behind. That's a sack for the Crusaders, number 88.
Met from behind by number 88.
And we're going to see that
Braxton
on
Reed.
Yeah, Reed does a great job on that read. He's coming in from the in rush right through here. Doesn't get blocked, and nobody's hardly there. They tried on the outside and just gave it up.
He's got a good jump on him. Tackle couldn't make it around to get him outside.
Yeah, he just he thought he was going to go to the outside, and he just cut it to the inside right there, and that was a great play on the edge.
Yeah, and they needed it. Big 3rd down right there, pushing it to 4th. We'll see if the Gators go for it here. They're in the opposing territory, so they might just.
Yeah, they're going to go for it here. I would too.
Mm-hmm. With both of these 2 high-powered offenses, you need points.
They're definitely going to have empty backfield in this one, Carter.
Oh, tried to squeeze it in the middle. It was double covered. Probably should have been picked off. But, might have a hurt player, too.
Yeah, he threw his arms up, and as he was trying to do that, that's why he didn't intercept it. His player was right next to him, and there was an official there, too. So they had a grouping together, and he was trying to go for that ball and got hit on that hand, and maybe it looked like he was coming down a little funky because he's limping.
Definitely in some discomfort. But heck of a play to get that stop. Big 4th down stop for the Crusaders.
Yeah, and now the Crusaders get the ball right back. And this is unlike Gator football that we've seen before in the past. Opening drives have usually been their forte.
Mm-hmm. Last week, 23-14 start at halftime. I mean, yeah, they like the quick starts, hot starts.
Well, they were down 8-0 early on. So it seems like this year with the Gators, they kind of are like a diesel, and like a gas-powered motor. They're coming in with the diesel. It takes them a little time to get geared up, and then they go.
And once they're rolling, they're rolling. Here we go. Kendall Holmes drops back. Oh, gets grabbed. Oh, still on his feet. And that's a sack for the Gators by number 90.
Kendall Holmes on the quarterback keeper.
Let's see that again.
Number 9, that's Sir Henry Warner.
The royalty.
The royalty.
Sir Henry.
And they like him a lot. He holds down the middle for the Gators.
Yeah.
Very effective tackle.
And it looks like they're trying that RPO again to kind of throw off that defense of the Gators. It actually worked out the last drive, but they're making adjustments now. And the Gators looking to tighten it up on defense a little bit, and that's going to back them up another, 5 yards it looks like, so 2nd down and 15.
2nd and 15 now.
Second down
see if
and
Kendall
15
Holmes keeps it with the RPO or tries to mix it up here. Nope, Holmes is going to keep it, makes a move, tries to get the outside, lowers his shoulder. Uh-oh, ball might be out. Gators got it. And that should be Gators ball in the 30. Oh, they're still fighting for it, though.
Well, it's just a matter of
we'll see who comes up with it, and the Gators do.
Yeah, the realization there.
What a play. They needed it, too, for the defense.
Let's see that again, Carter.
Oh, yeah.
And here it is. And he ran that same play to the outside. He had nowhere to go, and that ball was stripped, actually.
Yeah, it looks like he made the initial move lowering his shoulder, but just couldn't, in that process, hold on to the ball. Lost it in the middle of it.
No, and now we got $1:29 left to go in the first quarter. The clock not operating today, so we'll keep you up on the tip when it comes to time on this one. Still in the first quarter. And that's going to be taken at the 1 hash here closest in. Now the Gators have got the momentum right back. That was great defense for them. That's what they really needed here.
Yeah, after turning it over last possession, they really needed the defense to step up here, and they did.
No doubt.
Now let's see if Griffith and the Gators offense can take control, or take advantage of this situation. They hand it off to number 32, Seth Mishler, as he pushes for about 3 to 4 yards, 2 yards actually.
That's not a bad pickup at all. Very heavy in the backfield there, Carter. And one thing I've noticed about this offense, which is now new head coach, new ownership actually that's come in this year, the original head coach Gary Joyce taking over the reins for the Gators this year. And we're going to see a little bit different style of offense that he's going to dial up here.
Yeah, and I was talking to Gary Joyce before the game, and he was really talking about how they were getting the rust off last week, and he was really proud of his guys being able to fight through that early 8-0 deficit and coming back. And it had to be stopped at halftime due to a little hiccup, but they did get the win 23-14. As they handed off for, I think I saw a flag come in. There is. We'll see what that's all about.
That laundry is coming out a little bit early. And like I said in the pregame show today is that they're playing by NFL rules, straight NFL rules. So is there going to be an issue with this? It doesn't seem like so far. It looks like the officials are doing a great job. This one's holding against the Gators.
Oh, so that'll be coming back for the Gators. Didn't need that after the turnover. Definitely wish they could have kept that momentum going. Looks like it's coming back to around 2nd and 18 or 19 for him.
Yeah, that hole on that inside really did it for him. And that was about the line of scrimmage. So you're definitely going to see a backup here. And Carter, in the opposite direction here, you have the motivation. You just really need to start executing a little bit better, especially on the offensive line.
Can't be making those silly mistakes, especially when you're getting such good field position right here. Oh, threw it a little too soon to number 32, and I think that was a forward pass.
Griffith's pass intended for number 32.
Might have had some space there, but just didn't get his head turned around in time.
No, and it was a timing pass right there. Mishler didn't have it because Griffin was actually being pressed on the outside, so he had to get rid of that ball really early. And now it's third down and long. You know, third down and about 18 or 19 by my arithmetic. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Well, I know number 88's a game changer for their defense. He's been in the backfield twice. Got that sack earlier and almost got another one right there. See how the Gators respond to stopping number 88.
We got trips to the bottom of your screen here.
Looks like they might be bringing some pressure to the Crusaders. They got number 32 in motion. Griffith looking downfield. Oh, he has a guy. Oh, just a little overthrown.
Just outside. He tried the corner and missed, but let's take a look at that on replay again. Beautiful pass, but man.
Man, did that look good, Chris.
Yeah, it sure did. It was there, but just didn't get the completion.
It's a little bit too much power on it. At least he's getting them on their toes. And that'll bring 4th down and 19 for the Gators, so probably looking to punt here. Yes, they did bring out the punt unit. Going to have to pinpoint this one. Don't want it going in for a touchback.
Number 2, Terrell Johnson, back deep to receive for the Crusaders.
It's end over end kick. And it pushes back into the end zone for a touchback. Crusaders will be bringing the ball out around the 20, 25.
You know, the Crusaders doing a great job of containing, but they're capitalizing on a lot of mistakes early that the Gators have been making. Got a hold, unable to complete drives. You know, that's been kind of the big thing right now. The biggest problem with the Gators is just unable to complete those drives. But again, like I said, it's the diesel mentality right now that we're seeing from this. And they got to just really take care of the small things. And once they do, I think they're going to be off and going. But they have to make sure that they contain Kendall Holmes. That first drive, Kendall did a great job, a lot of RPOs, being able to run himself and in fighting an open man. That defense was bringing it down early, but they started to tighten up in that second drive. We'll see if they'll continue to do that.
Yeah, Holmes has been bouncing all around the field so far. I mean, it looks like they're going to have – it's going to be a hard day for the Gators trying to stop him. But if they can manage that – oh, looks like someone – oh, still going with it. Should be taking a shot here. And, oh, it's picked off by the Gators. And he's coming back. Number 0, Isaiah Smith coming back with it as he gets dropped at around the 32. The Crusaders 32.
But we do have a flag on the play. Now, it was allowed to go on, and it looks like it might be going against the Gators from the early indications from what I'm seeing on the officials.
Looks like the Gators D-line might have had a little bit too early of a jump there, which luckily Holmes realized and was able to try and take that shot.
That's right, free play.
Penalty against the Gators.
It's a little tall. Number 8 looked like he was going to go up and get it, but, man, just off the fingertips.
Yeah.
But the Crusaders still moving the ball forward.
So there's an extra 5 yards.
That's the quarter right there.
Yeah, that is the end of the quarter.
So we will be going to the second quarter after this break. Be right back, folks.
7, Tulsa Gators 0.
Having a body is tough. Exercising, sports, work, and life itself can leave you feeling tense at any age. The Trainer's Table is here for you. No appointments or memberships needed because you can't always plan ahead for when you're physically sore. The Trainer's Table. Let us stretch you.
I can feel the warmth deep down in my bones. I know that I am home. I miss him too. Love brings us here. Together's where we all belong. You're my home. My home.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Crusaders are going to start with the ball and around the 30-yard line here. They had to switch sides of the field since it's the second quarter now. Crusaders have a 7-0 lead. It's been a pretty even game so far. The Gators just haven't been able to close out any of their drives.
In the second quarter, Joplin 7, Tulsa 0.
They had a big turnover on the Crusaders side of the field, but couldn't take advantage of it. We'll see what happens this quarter. Kendall Holmes has been very elusive, though. We'll see if he can keep it up. Gators defense definitely going to have to lock on him.
Had a score correction. Accidentally hit the wrong button. Oops. Hey, first game jitters. You know, first game gremlins is what we like to call it because there's always a whole bunch. Got a brand new crew today with me and just getting swing of things in here and fun times ahead.
Oh, yeah, always a good time doing stuff like this. Seeing a good football game like the I-44 war, it's always a good time. So that's a solid run by
number 29.
Number 29. Elliott Hawkins, 5'11", 235. Big, strong running back. Definitely a downhill runner.
Oh, absolutely.
And you can see it here.
It'll be second down and 3.
You know, Carter, I think this game right here is going to be really won in the trenches because both teams like to run the ball. They both like to pass the ball. They're both kind of like similar offenses, honestly, styles, RPOs, short dink and dunks. Inside runs, a little bounce outside, so it's kind of all over the field, but it has a very systematic method to it.
Second and about 5 right here for the Crusaders. Second and 3, excuse me. Looks like a bust up on the play. Kendall Holmes just keeps it and actually makes a good run out of it.
Number 1, Kendall Holmes. On the carry for
Kendall Holmes just making a difference here early on. Basically doing it all for him.
Yeah, he is really so much, Carter. And it looked like a busted design play almost, you know? It almost looked like he was stalling and then decided to keep it back in. So I don't think it was a busted play. I think it was just one of those design keepers and then run right next to your running back that gives you an additional blocker to hit that outside, and that's how they get that first down.
That's what I was about to say. That running back lead block was the big difference right there, especially with Buchanan being such a heavy load coming down the gap. First and 10 for the Crusaders as they move the chains on about the 42-yard line on their side of the field. Quick pass. Oh, it's picked off again. Number 8, he gets up. He's still going. Uh-oh. Number 4's gaining on him. And that's a defensive touchdown for the Tulsa Gators. What a play. That's 2 picks That's 2 turnovers for the Crusaders. Might keep the Gators in this game. Oh, my goodness.
What a great play. Let's see that again on replay. That was awesome. Right there, he just cuts that lane right on the inside. He has to be, this is down by contact. Nobody touched him after he got the ball. And looky there. We got ourselves a ball game, folks.
Gators able to answer back right there. Ball was a little thrown behind him, but, man, he had to move quick to get that one. What a play by number 8.
Yeah, it certainly was. And that's that defense. There's 2 interceptions there. One counts, one didn't.
2 turnovers, 1 fumble, 1 pick, man. They're off to a good start, this defense, and they needed to show up today.
They certainly did. The ball's going to be placed at the, looks like the 20-yard line or 15-yard line. Spotted at the 20 to kick.
Number 15, Garrett Powell, the kicker, as he kicks it, and it's a little low, and it's no good. Pushed it left. So the Crusaders keep that one point lead, 7-6 here in Broken Arrow at Ninehurst Park.
Yeah, that was ugly. That was uglier than my first marriage because that was a duck. I mean, he got it, and it just kind of wobbled, did a little bit of this, that, and the other. We're starting to see a little bit of the crowd here at Ninehurst Park in Broken Arrow. Great venue. I mean, it's usually used for the Indian Nations Football Conference for Little League, also lacrosse. It's a multifunctional field here and a great one for the venue here.
Oh, beautiful complex, man. You can see a lot of stuff going down here, and I'm glad they picked this park for the spot.
Absolutely. So 1-point game. Carter, what do you thought so far right now? We've seen 3 drives, 3.5 drives actually so far. Both teams able to take advantage of one another, but in the most unconventional way for the Gators coming from defense. Kendall Holmes is definitely someone to watch out for in this league, in the CMFL. I think he's one of the better quarterbacks here. Garrett Griffin's another one, not to be outdone by them, but it looks like so far I'm liking what I'm seeing out of this league.
I think you hit the nail around the button earlier. I mean, both these teams kind of similarly have the same offense. I mean, big running back, mobile quarterback, a couple big receivers. And it seems they're taking advantage of it, but they both have a little bit of a different setup scheme to it. But, man, if these defenses can hold out, I think it's going to be a defensive battle today. Because I feel like the offenses are going to step up eventually if it does take a little bit to get the rust off, okay? But I think the defenses are going to have to show up today, like Sir Henry Warner and Stephen Davis, another D-tackle for the Crusaders. Number 17 returning for the Crusaders as he tries to go left. He might make it around the edge as he gets pushed out of bounds around the 28-yard line. Good return right there. Gators might have an he pops right up. He's good.
Yeah, we don't see anybody injured in this game, but we've seen some stranger things over the years here at Ninehurst going back to 2020. During the COVID years, we actually still had football here. Matter of fact, we had huge crowds coming here because there wasn't a whole lot people could do. It was kind of fun, but we had some great games going into playoffs with Wichita. That was a great one in the playoffs as well. That one came down to fourth quarter magic for the Gators to come back and win that one, advance them on to the 4-State Football League's championship game.
And both these teams have some hardware to their organizations, as the Crusaders have 8 league championships in the last 24 years.
Yeah, they've been around since 1999. That's as old as my oldest son, believe it or not.
It's a long time to play football. Oh, a fumble. Let's see who falls on it. Oh, my gosh. The Crusader offense is just having all sorts of messes right now.
And the Gators indicating that they got it. Guess what?
Oh, the Gators get the ball, and they're on the Crusader about 25-yard line. What a turn of events here.
And look at that. Just like that. Here's the problem whenever you get up early. Sometimes you get a little cocky, and they start mishandling the ball. And that's what we're seeing right now is that they need to secure the ball a little bit more, the Crusaders do. But the Gators, back-to-back drives, being able to turn the ball over.
Who'd have thought? Defensive powerhouse. We were just talking about it, but who would have thought they'd show up this early? 3 turnovers in the first 2 quarters. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is. There's more turnovers than Tony Romo. little jab here and there. Oh, yeah. I'm a Detroit Lions fan, so I'm a glutton for punishment. So anytime I get to have it with another team, that's it.
It can't be fun being a Cowboys fan in general, man. It just can't be.
It could be worse. You'd be a Lions fan.
Shoot, last year was good for y'all.
Yeah, getting there. We're getting there.
Definitely on the uphill, I think, for the Lions, especially with that new coach y'all got. I like him a lot.
Yeah, Dan Campbell's pretty good.
Yeah, Campbell's really good. Buchanan pushing it back to the right side, still pushing outside, might get it. Made the edge. That's about a 10-yard gain for Buchanan. It's a good solid run right there.
It certainly is. Solid as a rock.
It'll be first down, goal
And that he pushes it for another first down, pushing the change for the Gators. That should push them to about the 10, 15-yard line.
Yeah.
Second down and 6 for the Gators.
Second and 6 for the Gators.
Solid 4-yard gain for Buchanan.
Yeah.
Got trips to the left here for Griffith. Almost bobbles the handoff, but he keeps it. Buchanan keeps it. And I think he pushed it back to the line of scrimmage right there.
Number 28, Terrell Buchanan on the
little
carry.
extracurricular activities right there.
Yeah, it's getting a little chippy.
A little chippy.
Braxton Reed. It'll be third down for the Gators.
Third down for the Gators now. Third down in about 4 or 5 here, so
definitely manageable.
Yeah, let's see what Coach Gary Joyce is going to draw up here. I mean, you've got the advantage here, and conventional wisdom says that it's going to be a dink and dunk.
It might be 2-down territory.
It's possible. I know I would be.
Especially if you get it 4th and 1, 4th and 2. We'll see what happens here. Let's see, they got double set, 2 on the right, 2 on the left. Buchanan. Griffith drops back.
Ball is deflected right there.
It's deflected. Couldn't get it out.
Great awareness by number 88. He got his paws up in the air as Griffin was trying to throw and just got into that throwing lane and busted it out. Now it is fourth down.
Fourth down for the Gators.
It looks like they might.
They're bringing on the kicking unit.
Yeah.
88, Braxton Reed. He's been a playmaker for the Crusaders defense. If there's one man you should be looking at on that defense is number 88. So he has a big sack and a big tipped pass right there.
Oh, yeah, no doubt to it. Brandon Reed, I've followed him for a little bit, and tell you what, the great thing about Joplin, though, is that they are in the same town as Missouri Southern. So you've got a D2 in the MIAA college right there. I mean, you've got recruiting already.
Literally right there, just ready to go.
Absolutely. And along the other areas, too, you have Pitt State just down the road. Pitt State is a powerhouse when it comes to Division II in the MIAA. In fact, that whole conference right there is top dog in Division II NCAA.
Are they? I did not know. I knew Pitt State was a team to be reckoned with for sure.
They certainly are. You got UCO also that's pretty tough. I mean, they've got a great lineup of not only football, I mean softball.
Wrestling. I mean, UCO is a great school to go to, man. A lot of different sports.
RSU came away with the championship in softball last year, in women's softball. So great conference to be in, but you've got that availability to be able to recruit. Now here in Tulsa, different type of recruiting. You do have TU. That's kind of about it. You know, you got RSU that's down the road in Tahlequah, but you do have some availability, some great high school around here. This is one of the top areas in the state, and sometimes, depending on who you ask, in the country too, pushing out great NFL talent, as we've seen recently with a Union kid going into into the NFL this past week. It's like, wow.
Union, man. They had some good players when I was in high school. I remember that. I know they had a running back go to Tulsa, and I think every O-lineman went somewhere. Just a little bit too hot for number 3 there.
And there's some extracurricular activity right there after the play, but no flag.
No flag, just letting the boys play there. Kind of like it, but they might have to look into that late in the game if it keeps up.
Turnover on down to be first down for Joplin.
But this is the crux onto the side of the Gators right here offensively, is that they've got some good things going, but they just can't complete the important passes, and they get themselves into a 3rd and long situation, and twice now 4th and long, and are unable to convert. They're going to have to really open that 1st and 10 up to where you're getting 2nd and 5 or 2nd and 3.
Yeah, on that 3rd down play, they had to at least get 1 or 2 yards there. Couldn't have that tip pass because 4th and 5, that's a little bit of a tricky situation if you want to go for it or not. Just kind of depends on how confident you are in your offense.
Absolutely.
And with the way these drives have been kind of dwindling out lately, I can see why you'd want to kick.
Exactly. But we saw the PAT. I'm not too confident in their kicker today.
Yeah, I mean,
just going to throw that out there, Carter.
They might give him one more shot if he does something like that again. Looks like he hands it off. Still up. Takes 3 guys to bring him down. I think he lost a yard there.
Elliot Hawkins on the carry.
Yeah, Hawkins lost one. That defensive line for the Gators is really tightened up. Also, those linebackers are kind of creeping up too. So they're watching that RPO, and they're watching it really well for that handoff.
Got to be careful when you creep up as a linebacker, though. That's when you get dinked right over the top, man. Never even see it coming.
Yeah, that's where those safeties really come into play.
Exactly. Got a double set, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. As Holmes drops back, dumps it off to number 29. Oh, just a little bit overthrown.
Yeah.
Couldn't complete that one.
Holmes pass.
He was looking for Elliot Hawkins right there, but just a little bit too far for him to reach. Might have had some space there, too, but there was a guy pretty close.
Well, Hawkins looked like he had some back shoulder issues trying to locate the ball and then trying to adjust his body to that ball and just wasn't able to see it in. That was kind of a floater, and honestly, Holmes is lucky that wasn't picked off again.
I thought the same thing. I said, man, that's a little too too light to be thrown at that soft in that area.
It is. I agree 100% there.
See, we got a 3rd and 10 here for the Crusaders. Going to need to make a push here to try and keep this drive going. Could give the Gators another good spot on the field for field position-wise. Oh, Kendall Holmes calls a timeout there.
Timeout.
Yeah, and, I think this is a good time to discuss a little bit about what's happening with the BOK Center here in Tulsa. Take a live look at that.
There's the beautiful BOK Center, and tonight, actually, the Tulsa Oilers are playing. Just want to give a quick shout-out to former Tulsa Gator Robert Davis as he makes that transition into the indoor football league for the Tulsa Oilers.
Yeah, that was a huge pickup for them, too.
Oh, yeah. And then for all those country music fans, we have Kane Brown coming May 12th, so look into that if you're wanting to go to a concert here anytime soon. May 12th, Kane Brown. Yeah, as we're back to the action here.
You can't beat that. There's some great venues here in the Tulsa area. That's one of them, that's for sure.
That, the Hard Rock, we got the River Walk, a bunch of different spots to go in Tulsa, man. I feel like it's an underrated city.
It is, which is fine. We'll stay underrated.
Exactly.
We don't need the explosion in population here. No, not like everybody else did, especially like in Northwest Arkansas. I got some stories about that one.
Oh, dude, yeah.
I cashed out pretty good, needless to say.
See, we have a 3rd and 10 here. Kendall Holmes drops back, looking left, breaks out left, having to find a route. Still up on his feet. Oh, my goodness. He's got some room here. Uh-oh.
He's got that.
What a run for the first down by Kendall Holmes. Thought he was dead to rights in the backfield.
There was 3 different spots right there that Kendall Holmes just kind of Houdini'd his way out of that, was able to keep the center of gravity and the center of balance and not get shook up. And most quarterbacks in that situation, especially if you're a pocket passer, you just kind of go down. You don't want to take a hit.
You're thinking it's the second quarter, we got a long game to play, but no. Kendall Holmes breaks 6 tackles to get that first down. What a play.
Yeah, there was a flag on the play.
Oh, was there a flag on?
Yeah, there was holding.
And it looks like Crusaders are going back, so they're going to have to take the Kendall Holmes run away.
Yeah,
it was 3rd and 10, so it looks like it's about to be about 3rd and 20 here. 3rd and long for sure.
That is disappointing if you're a Crusaders fan for sure, because that was a great run.
That was kind of switched the momentum for them because they'd been kind of dull there for the start of the second quarter, and that was kind of the first big play they'd had in a while.
Yeah, it certainly was.
See if Kendall Holmes can make some more magic here.
Well, now it's 3rd down and 15 with 9:22 left to go in the second quarter.
I can definitely see a handoff here just to kind of get him a little bit of space for the punt unit, especially with all the pressure Kendall Holmes been getting lately.
Well, let's see what Coach Pitts is going to draw up here for the Crusaders.
He's dropping back, looking left. Oh, almost picked again, man. He's throwing into some tight coverage here. Gators defense all over these receivers so far.
Let's see that one again, because what we've seen is some great design pass plays. It's just they've been covered so well. And see the inside right there. They're trying to cut that inside lane for Kendall Holmes.
They had that cover perfect. Guy underneath, guy over the top. I mean, there wasn't a lot he could do there, even if he did catch it.
And that's the thing. The Gators are taking away those passing routes right now, so that's making a huge difference. So really, what's left is Kendall Holmes and his ability to run and RPO. And once you contain that, then you really got the Crusaders offense figured out.
And yeah, it's hard to do anything when you already got one side of your offense completely taken out with this pass game. Just nowhere to be found so far.
No, nowhere.
Kicking out of his own end zone here, number 8. Number 8 is Junior Lindblom.
Number 8, Junior Lindblom.
He's a 6'4", 225 wide receiver punter. And he's looking to get the Crusaders out of their own end zone here. Something happened. That just didn't look right.
Another flag.
Not a back punt. Got a good roll with it. Wish it would have counted.
Dead ball. Delay a game, it looks like.
Delay a game. Oh, don't need that in that position right there, especially already on the 5-yard line.
Yeah, delays. This delay is brought to you by Undelay Airlines. Always a problem. Never on time, on delay. Now, there's a read right there I got from the 2013 referees conference in Charlotte. We were delayed for 8 hours.
Oh, my goodness.
It was monsoon season in Charlotte.
It all makes sense now.
We were pretty lit up that day.
Uh-oh, almost hiked it over. Almost gets it blocked. Dang, can't believe he got that one off out, honestly. Kicks it out of bounds. Should be around the 40-yard line on the Crusaders side of the field. So the Gators going to get some good field position here.
What a great punt, though. I mean, that one looked disastrous. He was able to contain himself and keep his composure. Great punt. Well, Carter, so here we are in the second quarter. 8:53 left to go in the second quarter. Low-scoring affair. We knew that this one, they were kind of like two heavyweight champs, in the ring, just kind of jabbing each other, feeling each other out.
Yeah.
I have a feeling in the second half we might start seeing some big plays. The question is who's giving the big plays?
And it all comes down, for the Crusaders-wise at least, Kendall Holmes has got to figure out how to keep the ball in their possession. I mean, he's thrown into double coverage, fumbled earlier. I mean, he's got to do better because he is the star of this Crusaders team. Got a pistol set for the Gators here. Griffith calls for a guy to go in motion. Hands it off to 32, Seth Wishlick. He gets about a 5 to 6 yard gain.
32, Seth Mishler on the carry for the Gators.
That was his longest carry of the game so far, and starting to see a little bit more chippiness.
You can tell these two teams do not like each other. This is a rivalry right here. They want to win.
They're not too happy with each other here.
Guy 44 war, man.
That's what it's all about. As our sideline cam has gone down, going to have to change a battery or two.
See if they keep it on the ground here or try and mix up a pass. Good solid 8-yard run to start, though. Pistol set again. As you hear the whistle, yeah, something's happening.
Was that a flag? I didn't see a flag come out, did you? But it looks like yes, and that's full start.
Full start on the Gators. Going to bring it back 5.
And there's those penalties right there, the penalties that drive you insane.
Oh, as a coach, you got to be going nuts over there.
Yeah.
Practice all week, try and get rid of those. But that's part of the game. You have to overcome them. Coaches know, players know. This game isn't over yet. Loving this pistol set this drive. Haven't seen it till now. So they hand it off to 32 again. Oh, my goodness. What a collision there by number 33 and number 32. Holy moly. Number 33, Jordan Scott with the hit right there. Definitely needed that kind of to get everything settled down after that 8-yard run to start the drive. Now we got a 3rd and 9 here.
3rd down and 9 for Tulsa.
See what the Tulsa Gators do trying to move these chains. Out of the pistol set now, got double right, double left. One running back in the backfield. Griffith drops back, looking left. Going down again. He's wide open. Oh, it's a catch. Helmet down. They're going to stop play. His helmet falls off, but it's a catch. Should be about on the 7 to 8 yard line. What a play by the Gators there. Oh, and you can only imagine if he actually makes a good throw right there. He's got to just be walking into the end zone. But the Gators will take that, I'm sure. Terrell Buchanan pushing right, still on his feet, pushing forward. Looks like he got about 3 to 4 yards right there.
Strong run for the Gators.
Pushing to the opponent's 4-yard line. They're pushing for that end zone, the Gators.
Quallen Powell and number 88, Braxton Reed. It'll be second down for the Gators.
Gators going trips left here. One guy out to the right, one running back, which is Terrell Buchanan. Griffith talking to his receiver on the right side, calling for a guy to motion. Hands it off to Buchanan again, and he's met right at the line of scrimmage. But he's still pushing.
Terrell Buchanan on the carry for the Gators.
Looks like he gains a yard to make it 3rd and goal here. Looks like they're on the Crusaders' 3-yard line. And you got to imagine this is too down territory here.
All right. Back in the action. Had to take a step out to help out with a camera issue.
Missed a heck of a throw by Garrett Griffith, about a 40-yard dart down the left sideline. Pushed it all the way to the Crusaders 3, 3rd and goal right here. Handed Buchanan again. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I think he might have pushed it in. Oh, looks like they're marking him down at the 1.
Yeah,
Gators
close.
saying, let's go for it.
Terrell Buchanan on the carry.
Close, but no cigar.
Terrell Buchanan getting closer and closer, but there always seems to be 2 guys right there to meet him.
Well, take a look at that line, though. I mean, that line for the Crusaders, they're big boys.
Yeah. 73-88 can definitely hold down a line, and 69. Oh, my goodness.
Yes, these are corn-fed boys. These are big guys. This is almost like a Wisconsin line right there, you know?
Gators putting it in pistol set again, giving it to Buchanan for a 4th time, and he walks it into the end zone. And that's a touchdown, Gators. Terrell Buchanan moving the score to 12 to 7, excuse me.
For the 1-yard Gators score.
And we'll see if they bring out the kicking unit again. It looks like they are. And after getting in on such good field position, the Gators really need to take that one down.
And here's that replay again. As they just and Buchanan just makes a little stutter step to the left. He's kind of drawing him to the right, goes in the inside. Just that 1 yard is all he needed. And there we go. 12-7 game with 4:44 right on the dot. Let's see if they can kick this one in or if it's going to be uglier than my ex-wife.
Let's see if Garrett Powell can answer. Oh, no.
No.
That one might have got tipped. I'm not quite sure. But he's 0 for 2 from the PAT today. 12 to 7, Gators ahead. And we're going to take a 30-second commercial break, folks. We'll be right back with some action.
There's no place like home. Whether you live in Oklahoma, Arkansas, or Missouri, Realty Mart USA is your go-to real estate company for residential, commercial, agricultural, or land. We believe in strong connected communities and sponsor local events. Realty Mart USA, supporting our communities, supporting our future.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. There is 4:44 left in the second quarter as the Gators just took a go-ahead touchdown to take the lead 12 to 7. Kendall Holmes kind of having a struggle on offense as the Crusaders have 3 turnovers, which has basically kept the Gators in it and allowed them to take the lead. But we'll see how Kendall Holmes and the Crusaders respond. The Gators defense has been playing well. 3 turnovers, 2 picks, 1 fumble. Can't argue with that. Got number 17 back to return along.
Number 15, Garrett Powell.
Number 17, Aaron Willis.
For the Gators. Number 17, Aaron Willis.
Yeah, well, you see Willis back there, ready for the ball. What a fun game to watch. I really love watching these close matchups like this, especially with storied teams like the Crusaders and the Gators, and the Wichita Skyhawks have been around for a long time. They used to be known as the Kansas Cougars, and they just kind of reformed. But we have some long-standing teams in this one.
And shoot, when you've been around for 24 years like the Crusaders, I bet they have a couple rivalries around.
Oh, yeah.
So I know last week with the Northwest Arkansas Generals, they've played them since 2005, even though the Generals have had a couple different team names along the way.
Yeah, the Battle, the Warriors.
Out near the 40-yard line.
The Battle's the one I remember. That's the one I remember.
Yeah, the Battle are still around, actually. They switched to 8-man a few years ago and have been competing that way. The Generals took over that 11-man football, but some of the same players will go back and forth between the teams, too, with different coaching staffs, and sometimes the same coaches will go over there, too. So it's kind of one and all, you know. They get the best of both worlds.
That is something I can say I've never seen is 8-man football. I've heard of it, heard it talked about, but I've never seen it live action.
Oh, it's interesting. It depends on where they have it. Sometimes they'll have it like a soccer city or an indoor soccer place. Sometimes they'll have it outside as market. You know, it's a completely different animal.
I assume it'd be pretty fast-paced compared to which, obviously, 11-man football is fast-paced too, but
yeah, absolutely.
Not as many heads on the line and everything.
Right.
Well, here we go. The Crusaders got it on about the 27-yard line here. As Kendall Holmes calls for number 11 in motion, and there's a whistle. Let's see what that's about.
Dead ball. There's another flag. And that's going against the Crusaders this time.
Might have been a delayed game. Don't think I saw anything move.
Well, no, they called a false start on that
false start there.
Yeah, and false start? Yeah, that's what they had called was a false start, and
False
back
start
them up 5 yards.
Crusaders.
Don't need that. Don't need that after losing the lead here.
No, you certainly don't.
Kendall Holmes just needs to take control of this team. They definitely want to run the ball through him. As he calls for 11 in motion.
And there's Kendall right there.
Oh, my gosh, what a break. Gator right through the line as he gets stopped around the line of scrimmage. Might have gained a yard.
Yeah, number 55, Lee Barnes, was trying to get his chompers on him. He was close. He wanted to finish that play, but I don't know if he would have got him or not, but we'll see.
Gators defense came to play.
For the Crusaders.
I'm sorry, 55, LT Piggy.
LT Piggy.
What a name.
What a name. There's a couple names. Sir Henry, LT Piggy.
Got some hog mollies up there with some hog molly names. I love it. All right, Holmes got another
Holmes
one.
is dropping back. Another guy gets through the line for the Gators. You better get rid of it. Oh, a little underthrown. I think he might have grabbed that one, though. See what the refs say here.
They're going to say
They're saying he caught it.
So that'll be a gain of, well, he's about 1 yard out, so it's going to be, what, 3rd down and 1?
Yeah, 3rd down and 2 or 3, I think.
And Johnson on the...
No, 3rd down and 1.
Yeah, Johnson on that carry. Or the catch.
Oh, they're saying it's not a catch. Guess it bounced before it got into his hands.
Well, sometimes what happens is the officials will get together, kind of discuss it, and double-check before they make a decision. And that decision is made.
One of the other refs obviously had a better angle than the other. So
yep.
I guess he told him off.
Now, typically, you could have replay at this league. They could go back and watch this. The only problem, though, is our stream right now is very weak because of the weak signal, so they might not be able to.
We will get that figured out one day, I'm sure, though.
We'll have it figured out by next week.
Yes, sir. Holmes drops back as he tries to find a way through the middle, breaks a couple tackles, carries himself for about a 6-7 yard gain right there.
Yeah,
I think it might be 4th and 1 now.
Yeah, 4th and 1, and that's what Joplin has to do. They have to rely on his ability to make moves inside and use his vision to be able to make that run, because without it, he's going to take sacks. Without it, he's going to have incompletion. So this is a very dynamic way of being able to make sure your quarterback extends the play.
And it looks like he's going to have to a lot, because I don't know if you've noticed, I mean, the Gators' defensive line has been getting through the past 5-6 plays. He's been having to work his way out the pocket, Kendall Holmes. Oh, might have been a jump right there. Free play maybe. Probably looking down the field. Better get rid of it.
He's looking.
He's still looking, taking his sweet time.
That ball is underthrown.
Oh, should have been picked off. And it might have been caught by the Crusaders as well, but
I don't see a flag on the play, though.
And there's no flag. Thought it was going to be a free play there, but
that's a turnover on downs without the flag.
Yes, it would be. Oh, my goodness.
Lupe Paredo Jr.
I mean, I saw movement, but the ball was being snapped at the same time. So it's hard to say what's going on here. So they're going to have a conference.
Yeah, definitely have to talk it over. We'll see what the head guy comes up with. And that's the Gators football turnover on downs.
Wow.
Thought they were going to have a free play there, but I guess it's a turnover on downs for the Crusaders.
How about that? That was very interesting, and I don't know what to say about that because it looked like everything happened simultaneously, like a bang-bang play, right?
Yeah.
That's what we typically say in official talk whenever something happens right then and there.
I definitely thought I was going to see some yellow coming out right there.
I thought everybody did, but everybody but the officials decided
everyone but the officials saw that one.
Exactly.
But the officials have been having a good game so far.
Oh, yeah, and like I said, it's tough to go from one level to another, right? So you go from high school to college rules is tough. Going from high school 2 levels to the NFL with that rule book, that's a huge rule book. That is a big ask for anybody.
Oh, yeah, the rule book, the speed of the game. I mean, yeah.
Absolutely.
Large ask, but they've been good so far.
Even the mechanics change. So, but we'll see. They're doing the best they can.
Yes, sir. You got a double left and a double right here for the Gators, and one back in for Garrett Griffith. See how they start this drive as Garrett Griffith drops back, rolls out left, has a little bit of room, points to a guy to keep going. He's just going to run it. Oh, almost loses it, but keeps it. 5-yard gain right there for Garrett Griffith.
It looked like he was on the ground prior to that ball coming out anyway, so I think it was going to be ruled down.
We are about to get to the 2-minute warning here in the second quarter. There's 2:30 left in this quarter with a 12-7 lead for the Gators here as the Gators drive into the Crusaders' side of the field. Got trips right here. Garrett Griffith had a good game, found some open man, and been able to get out the pocket need be.
Yeah, but this is a good defense he's going up against, so there's nothing.
Number 18 has a good run.
Number 18,
Emil Douglas.
On the carry for the Gators. First down.
Guess they're giving Buchanan a break after that touchdown last drive.
It looks like we're going to call a timeout, a 2-minute warning.
That's the 2-minute warning right there, folks, as we will be right back after this commercial break.
My name's Todd Harden, and I am Todd's Coffee. The reason I do this to begin with is because I really want people to experience coffee. What I'm doing and what other roasters are doing as well is, we're trying to figure out what the bean is trying to tell us. My goal and my customer really is there's probably 2 out of 10 people that could taste the difference in one of my better roasts versus an average roast. If I can make those people happy, I'm making everybody happy. And so that's kind of my philosophy when it comes to roasting. You can just go to toddscoffee.com. You can get a whole bean, or I'll grind it for you. Either way, there'll be a drop down in there that you can order it that way. So order some coffee.
Welcome back to the I-44 war here in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. Gators up 12-7 on the Crusaders, and they're pushing on the Crusaders side of the field here. We got a 1st and 10 on the 30-yard line of the Crusaders. Gators trying to make it an even bigger lead. As he finds the 5-yard out on the outside, tries to make a move, goes down pretty quick. I think it's about a 5 to 7-yard gain.
Yeah, Coleman on that catch right there.
Demores Coleman, he's been all over the field too.
He certainly has. But that was a great read right there. Come back to the ball, secure it, and then do a little bit of dance and see if you can juke your guy out. But Crusaders, again, great on coverage too, I thought. They don't give up too many big plays. Occasionally that we've seen they do.
And that's what I've noticed here is they like to play back. They like to work their way back towards the ball. Definitely don't like chasing the ball. Emil Douglas, trying to work. Still on his feet. What athleticism from Douglas.
And that's a first down and
that
a
is
flag.
a first down for the Gators. Did you see a flag?
I did on the far side.
Yes, I do now. We'll see what it is.
That line judge, he just came up and just underhanded it, threw it up. He saw something, and he was confident about it.
Just a little flick of the wrist. Haven't seen a call yet.
Going against the Gators, unsportsmanlike, and it'll be a first down. So it was assessed after the play was over, so it's going to back them up 15, but they get to retain the first down according to the official there.
Guess those extracurricular activities are starting to work against him here.
Yeah, it certainly is.
I didn't see him getting too chippy right there, but I guess I missed it.
Yep.
Let's see, that makes it 1st and 11 here.
Well, it should be a 1st and 10. The chains are off by a yard here. They should reset the chains.
Griffith drops back, looking left, looking back right. Has a guy wide open, and that's a touchdown for the Gators. Wide open. That makes it 18-7 here. Number 7.
Danny Knighton.
Danny Knighton with the catch, man. Wide open. No one was around. Definitely a busted coverage right there for the Crusaders.
Well, let's see that one again. I mean, it was a design. I mean, nobody was covering. He was wide open. It doesn't get any more wide open than the Dixie Chicks wide open spaces. But this one right here, that is a work of art.
And you can see Griffith's eyes working left to right. That starting out left with his reads might have helped him work that guy open right there.
Absolutely. 18-7 your ball game. Now, here it is. Now, we're going to take a poll here in the booth. How many people believe that this extra point is going to be made? The PAT.
I think he got it. I think this is the time right here. Third time's the charm.
Third time's the charm. All right, we're going to see this one.
Oh, are they going for 2 here? They're going for 2. They have given up on the kicking game this game.
They certainly have.
Luckily, he can always practice next week, get that figured out.
Yeah. Coach Gary Joyce in here just not taking any more chances.
Looks like they got a 3-back set, little tight end 2 running back. Hand it to Buchanan again. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, man. Buchanan is a beast when he gets down to that goal line.
For the 2-point try.
The 2-point conversion is good as it moves it to 20-7 Gators. With a minute 08 left in the second quarter. Crusaders going to have a little bit of a challenge getting back into this one.
Yeah, I certainly think so. But again, just like I was saying here, the Gators really operating like a diesel Mack truck. It was slow going at first, but they're starting to get their momentum. They're starting to get their speed. That turbo is going to start kicking in any moment now. Now, there's only a minute left. There's a $1.08 left to go in this first half. That second half, I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, yeah.
Stick around, folks. This might be a lot of fun to watch.
I'm sure the Crusaders, their engine is going to get rolling anytime now. If not, definitely after halftime because the coach is going to light them up, I'm sure. Get them going because this is probably one of their biggest rivalries of the year, and they're having it in the second game of the season. Getting tested early.
And Coach Pitts is definitely going to keep talking to his sideline, trying to get them going on. But that sideline looks a little deflated from this angle right now. And that's tough. But I'll tell you what, I am really impressed by their offensive line play. They've been able to really do a lot of magical numbers there. I know they've let the Gators in a little bit, but those are some big boys too. So
yeah. Definitely O-line, D-lines for both teams are forced to be reckoned with. There's Sir Henry for the Gators. You got Braxton Reed for the Crusaders.
All
right, Garrett Powell is going to kick off here as he comes up, and it's off. Gets some good air under it, pushes it left. It's over the head, and that might be a touchback, and it is.
Yeah, that one's gone.
It'll be a touchback.
And let's see if the Gators can hold out here for the last minute 03 of the second quarter. Or we'll see if the Crusaders can make a strong drive here at the end of the quarter going into halftime.
Yeah, they definitely need it. I mean, they are on the verge of letting this one get out of hand as they're down 13 points now. $1.03 left to go in the first half. And
yeah, this could be a big momentum swing if they can get this in the end zone. See what Kendall Holmes can do. Kendall Holmes kind of struggled this half. Fumble, 2 picks. Needs to find his groove again, like on that first drive.
Yeah, his receivers are going to have to try to find spots a little bit outside of where the Gators are at, and maybe have to take a couple of steps to the outside because they're cutting the inside lanes.
Hard. Seems they like to undercut and have a guy over the top. Holmes is just getting out of there. Better kick that ball close. Solid run right there, about a 7-8 yard gain.
That's one thing I've noticed about Kendall Holmes, though, is that when he's running with the ball, he's holding it out from his body instead of inside.
Really loose.
That is where you get into problems as a running quarterback that can get swatted away. You can get into a really bad angle and just ball pops out.
All it takes is one man taking the right angle where you can't see him.
That's it.
And he looks to the outside. Number 4 has it, pushing upfield. Oh, lowers his shoulder. Good, solid hit right there. But he pushes it for a first down to the Crusaders 45.
Led by a host of Gators, it'll be first down, Joplin.
And that's number 17, Aaron Willis with the catch. Or excuse me, number 4, Lupe Pradro Jr. Holmes backing up, rolling out right, gets caught, gets sacked for about an 8 to 10 yard loss right there. What a play by number 10. Number 10, Samuel Johnson.
He did a Samuel L. Jackson on him. Let's see that on the replay. He just kind of bolts right in there. Nowhere to go
Untouched.
to the outside.
I don't think a Crusader touched him right there.
I don't think so either. We got 12 seconds left, and it looks like there was a timeout.
It's like they're going to have time for about 1 or 2 more plays, depending on what the Crusaders call here.
Yeah, it certainly is.
And this first one's going to make the most difference. I think they need a big play to at least have a shot at pushing it to the end zone.
Yeah.
But with Kendall Holmes' athleticism, it could happen, man. I can see him breaking a couple tackles.
Oh, true. I just don't think he has the arm strength for this particular thing.
And that's what I've noticed. He doesn't seem like he can really get it out there like he needs to.
No, not at all. Almost kind of like that final play for Philly last year in the Super Bowl. Some of us remember that throw. I don't know what was going on, but that was a duck.
Duck, dude, just died immediately.
Duck, goose.
Look like me throwing the ball out there.
We'll stick around for the second half of this one, and so we're going to go into halftime. Shout out to some of our corporate sponsors here at the Southern Sports Network. Certainly happy to have them aboard, and certainly happy to have you guys watching here. It's another edition of Semi-Pro Saturday, first Semi-Pro Saturday of the year, and we've got a few gremlins here and there to work out, but I think we'll have them ready to go by next weekend. And I'll be joined in the booth again next week by our own Carson Smallwood, who was at the draft this year in Kansas City.
Big Steelers fan at the draft. I'm sure that had to have been a great time. I've been to spring training for MLB a couple times, but I've never been to the draft, man. I'm sure that's a cool gig.
Yeah, neither have I.
Kendall Holmes trying to dance, still on his feet. Got 4 seconds left. Got it. Oh, it looks like he's going to come down. Gators find a way to bring him down after all that dancing, and that should be halftime right there.
Oh, we got a little extracurricular activity. He just acted like he was going to spray him with certain appendage right there as he's getting up from a dog stance.
These two teams do not like each other, so we'll come back for the second half, ladies and gentlemen. Should be a barn burner.
We'll see you then.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Realty Mart, licensed in Arkansas, Oklahoma, and Missouri. Realty Mart is your go-to resource for real estate brokerage services. Look them up at realtymart-usa.com.
My name's Todd Harden, and I am Todd's Coffee. The reason I do this to begin with is because I really want people to experience coffee. What I'm doing and what other roasters are doing as well is, we're trying to figure out what the bean is trying to tell us. My goal and my customer really is, there's probably 2 out of 10 people that could taste the difference in one of my better roasts versus an average roast. If I can make those people happy, I'm making everybody happy. And so that's kind of my philosophy when it comes to roasting. You can just go to toddscoffee.com. You can get it whole bean, or I'll grind it for you. Either way, there'll be a drop down in there that you can order it that way. So order some coffee.
A tradition of educational excellence, more than a century in the making, continues in Broken Arrow. Here, supportive faculty, in-demand undergraduate and graduate degrees, and affordable tuition make Northeastern State University your transfer destination. Finish what you started.
Having a body is tough. Exercising, sports, work, and life itself can leave you feeling tense at any age. The Trainer's Table is here for you. No appointments or memberships needed, because you can't always plan ahead for when you're physically sore. The Trainer's Table. Let us stretch you.
At Northeastern State University in Muskogee, we take care of our students so they can take care of others. Choose from a variety of healthcare degrees, including physician assistant studies, nursing, occupational therapy, speech-language pathology, and more. Answer the call at Northeastern State University.
There's no place like home. Whether you live in Oklahoma, Arkansas, or Missouri, Realty Mart USA is your go-to real estate company for residential, commercial, agricultural, or land. We believe in strong connected communities and sponsor local events. Realty Mart USA, supporting our communities, supporting our future.
The College of Education at Northeastern State University prepares educators, mental health providers, and fitness or health professionals with undergraduate and graduate programs. Choose from degrees in elementary, secondary education, special education, health and human performance, psychology, and more. Be ready from day one at Northeastern State University.
Hi, Peyton Hillis here for Ozark Sports Supply and Casual Clothing. I've scored for the Hogs and for the NFL, but now my whole family has scored big finding this amazing store. Ozark Sportsman has everything a sportsman wants. The best firearm selection and gun safe choices anywhere in Northwest Arkansas. And a 15-lane indoor range and so much more. Ozark Outpost Clothing has all the hot boutique brands for women. And hey guys, our favorite brands also. Score big savings on top brands and follow me to Ozark Sports Supply and Casual Clothing.
The College of Business and Technology at Northeastern State University is where education meets industry. Our in-demand undergraduate and graduate programs have real-world focus with practical workforce applications. Choose from degrees in accounting, marketing, supply chain management, information systems, healthcare administration, data analytics, and more. Lead with experience from Northeastern State University.
At NWA Getaways Dream Vacations, our goal is to relieve our clients of the vacation planning stress, as well as ensure that they get the best value for their investment. We love making suggestions that take their vacations from what they request to a level beyond their dreams. Our perfect client is that busy professional who wants to relax with friends and family, but doesn't want the stress of planning for it. I'm Debbie Corwin with NWA Getaways Dream Vacations, where we make your dream vacation a reality.
The College of Liberal Arts at Northeastern State University is innovative, engaging, life-changing, empowering. Choose from undergraduate and graduate degrees in the arts and fine arts, languages, criminal justice, social work, and more. Be inspired at Northeastern State University.
She was a good companion, eyes like the Grand Canyon. She was an American beauty, with her wayfarers on in the summer sun. Her touch felt like a loaded gun. Wish I had held her long.
We are computer science pros, chemists and lab technicians, health professionals, mathematicians, and science educators. We are the Greg Wadley College of Science and Health Professions at Northeastern State University. Choose from degrees in natural sciences, health and pre-health professions, mathematics and computer science, and more. Discover the possibilities at Northeastern State University.
Things could be stranger, but I don't know how. I'm going through changes now. Spend a lifetime trying to figure it out. I'm going through changes, ripping out pages. I'm going through changes now.
In 1851, the Cherokee ignited the lamp of learning in the wilderness. For more than a century, this has been a gathering place where minds are developed and lifelong relationships are made, where dreams find direction. The lamp burns brightly still at Northeastern State University.
I can feel the warmth deep down in my bones. I know that I am home. I miss him too. Love brings us here. Together's where we all belong. You're my home. My home.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Realty Mart, licensed in Arkansas, Oklahoma, and Missouri. Realty Mart is your go-to resource for real estate brokerage services. Look them up at realtymart-usa.com.
My name's Todd Harden, and I am Todd's Coffee. The reason I do this to begin with is because I really want people to experience coffee. What I'm doing and what other roasters are doing as well is, we're trying to figure out what the bean is trying to tell us. My goal and my customer really is, there's probably 2 out of 10 people that could taste the difference in one of my better roasts versus an average roast. If I can make those people happy, I'm making everybody happy. And so that's kind of my philosophy when it comes to roasting. You can just go to toddscoffee.com. You can get a whole bean, or I'll grind it for you. Either way, there'll be a drop down in there that you can order it that way. So order some coffee.
A tradition of educational excellence, more than a century in the making, continues in Broken Arrow. Here, supportive faculty, in-demand undergraduate and graduate degrees, and affordable tuition make Northeastern State University your transfer destination. Finish what you started.
Having a body is tough. Exercising, sports, work, and life itself can leave you feeling tense at any age. The Trainer's Table is here for you. No appointments or memberships needed, because you can't always plan ahead for when you're physically sore. The Trainer's Table. Let us stretch you.
At Northeastern State University in Muskogee, we take care of our students so they can take care of others. Choose from a variety of healthcare degrees, including physician assistant studies, nursing, occupational therapy, speech-language pathology, and more. Answer the call at Northeastern State University.
There's no place like home. Whether you live in Oklahoma, Arkansas, or Missouri, Realty Mart USA is your go-to real estate company for residential, commercial, agricultural, or land. We believe in strong connected communities and sponsor local events. Realty Mart USA, supporting our communities, supporting our future.
The College of Education at Northeastern State University prepares educators, mental health providers, and fitness or health professionals with undergraduate and graduate programs. Choose from degrees in elementary, secondary education, special education, health and human performance, psychology, and more. Be ready from day one at Northeastern State University.
Hi, Peyton Hillis here for Ozark Sports Supply and Casual Clothing. I've scored for the Hogs and for the NFL, but now my whole family has scored big finding this amazing store. Ozark Sportsman has everything a sportsman wants. The best firearm selection and gun safe choices anywhere in Northwest Arkansas. And a 15-lane indoor range and so much more. Ozark Outpost Clothing has all the hot boutique brands for women. And hey guys, our favorite brands also. Score big savings on top brands and follow me to Ozark Sports Supply and Casual Clothing.
The College of Business and Technology at Northeastern State University is where education meets industry. Our in-demand undergraduate and graduate programs have real-world focus with practical workforce applications. Choose from degrees in accounting, marketing, supply chain management, information systems, healthcare administration, data analytics, and more. Lead with experience from Northeastern State University.
At NWA Getaways Dream Vacations, our goal is to relieve our clients of the vacation planning stress, as well as ensure that they get the best value for their investment. We love making suggestions that take their vacations from what they request to a level beyond their dreams. Our perfect client is that busy professional who wants to relax with friends and family, but doesn't want the stress of planning for it. I'm Debbie Corwin with NWA Getaways Dream Vacations, where we make your dream vacation a reality.
The College of Liberal Arts at Northeastern State University is innovative, engaging, life-changing, empowering. Choose from undergraduate and graduate degrees in the arts and fine arts, languages, criminal justice, social work, and more. Be inspired at Northeastern State University.
She was a good companion, eyes like the Grand Canyon. She was an American beauty, with her wayfarers on in the summer sun. Her touch felt like a loaded gun. Wish I had held her long.
We are computer science pros, chemists and lab technicians, health professionals, mathematicians, and science educators. We are the Greg Wadley College of Science and Health Professions at Northeastern State University. Choose from degrees in natural sciences, health and pre-health professions, mathematics and computer science, and more. Discover the possibilities at Northeastern State University.
Things could be stranger, but I don't know how. I'm going through changes now. Spend a lifetime trying to figure it out. I'm going through changes, ripping out pages. I'm going through changes now.
In 1851, the Cherokee ignited the lamp of learning in the wilderness. For more than a century, this has been a gathering place, where minds are developed and lifelong relationships are made, where dreams find direction. The lamp burns brightly still at Northeastern State University.
I can feel the warmth deep down in my bones. I know that I am home. I miss him too. Love brings us here. Together's where we all belong. You're my home.
Hi, Peyton Hillis here for Ozark Sports Supply and Casual Clothing. I've scored for the Hogs and for the NFL, but now my whole family has scored big finding this amazing store. Ozark Sportsman has everything a sportsman wants. The best firearm selection and gun safe choices anywhere in Northwest Arkansas. And a 15-lane indoor range and so much more. Ozark Outpost Clothing has all the hot boutique brands for women. And hey guys, our favorite brands also. Score big savings on top brands and follow me to Ozark Sports Supply and Casual Clothing.
The College of Business and Technology at Northeastern State University is where education meets industry. Our in-demand undergraduate and graduate programs have real-world focus with practical workforce applications. Choose from degrees in accounting, marketing, supply chain management, information systems, healthcare administration, data analytics, and more. Lead with experience from Northeastern State University.
She was a good companion, eyes like the Grand Canyon. She was an American beauty, with her wafers on in the summer sun. Her touch felt like a loaded gun. Wish I had held her long.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more semi-pro football. It's the Gators against the Crusaders. The Gators got a 20-point lead, 20-7, and it was an interesting first half. Chris, what'd you think?
Yeah, I honestly thought that, both of these teams started off slow, except for the Crusaders actually did come out with that first drive, but then it kind of stalled ever since. A couple drives later, the Gators are starting to kind of figure themselves out. Well, I asked both David Pitts and head coach Gary Joyce what they thought. And both of them were like, well, we've got new guys on both offensive lines, right? We got new lines on both sides. We went from experience on having, 30-year-olds, 25-year-olds out here, and now we've got young kids that were playing against 16-year-olds last year. Now they're coming up against grown men.
Definitely getting the rust off. It's
For
only
sure.
game 2. Definitely wanting to get the kinks out. But, man, they look good early on. And the Gators are going to be receiving to start the second half. As number 12 is going to kick off for the Crusaders.
Number 7, Spencer Howard, and number 22,
Spencer Howard
Hawkins, back deep to receive.
And
for the
Hawkins
Gators.
ready to get that ball back. And I'll tell you, the Gators have the advantage, and they also have an opportunity here as we adjust the score to what it should be, 20-7. They have the advantage here, and they should be able to go in and really take over this game.
Low short kick, still rolling, picks it up. He's going left. He might have some room here. He finds a gap. And a Crusader, number 53, ends up number 12, the kicker, ends up bringing him down. Uh-oh, he's grabbing his leg, though. The kicker might have hurt something. Oh, he's got a little bit of a limp there, but he definitely might have saved a touchdown there, Chris.
Oh, he certainly did, because, boy, that lane opened up. It was almost like 7-Eleven. It was ready for business, but they're not always doing business. So, unfortunately for the Gators, didn't break that one, but great field position at the 51-yard line if you're Canadian, 49 if you're south of the border. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 1 hash.
All right, guy in motion, and he goes back the same way. They hand it off to number 32, Seth Wishler. And he gets about a 4-yard gain. Hard downhill running right there by Seth.
Yeah, certainly was. And you could see that defense of the Crusaders being able to bottle them up, but it took about 4 yards for them to finally get that.
6 for the Gators.
That is one good thing I've seen from the Crusaders defense. They've been meeting them at the line pretty well. If it's at the 1 or 2 yard line, so be it. But they've been meeting them pretty well at the line of scrimmage.
They certainly have.
Gators coming out in this pistol set to start the second half. Looks like they're handing it off to 32 again. He's going to the right. Oh, tries to jump over a guy. Gets lit up. Oh, my.
That's dangerous right there.
Yeah, dangerous move. Luckily, he got up like nothing happened.
Johnson for the Crusaders.
They definitely lost a yard or two on that one.
Yeah.
Now it's going to be 3rd and 8 here for the Gators. Let's see what Coach Gary Joyce can come up with for this 3rd and 8 here.
Yeah, you could definitely tell both teams, they have some experience at some of the positions here, but again, running a new crew, you know, on offensive line. That's huge.
Oh, yeah. Takes a little bit, couple games to get the kinks out, get everyone in rhythm, see what they're trying to do, see what they want them to do.
Both Joyce and Pitts basically said the same thing. It's experience. You know, it's just learning the system. They're good kids, but they just need to learn and be able to gel.
And there's a whistle. It's like a delay a game on the Gators.
Delay game against the Gators.
Going to push them back another 5.
Yeah.
And that'll make it 3rd and 13. So it makes it a little more difficult for the Gators. Let's see what kind of play they come up with here. Got 2 out to the left with a tight end and a running back, and 1 guy out to the right. Griffith drops back, looks left, throws a dart, caught by number 00. Isaiah Chapman with the catch, but he's going to be short of that first down. It's about a 4 or 5 yard gain. Still about 4th and 9 right here.
So at the 49-yard line, aft this time. But again, I think this is punt area right here. I don't think you want to give the ball back to the Crusaders with this kind of field position.
Yeah, 2-possession lead. Yeah, you want to make them work for it right here.
Absolutely.
See if they can actually make a drive out of it. Oh, it looks like the Gators are going for it.
Wow.
They might have completely given up on the kicking game tonight.
Well, I don't blame them, but wow. Looks like they're going to need to recruit a kicker soon.
It's like number 1's dropping back. He's looking left. Oh, spins back right. Looking downfield. Let's go one. Oh, what a catch and throw. For throw and catch, I might add.
Wow.
Good catch by number 88. And Gary McKnight Jr.
And what a great backfield awareness to be able to pull that off.
What a way to maneuver the pocket and find the open guy right there. Garrett Griffith showing you what he's capable of right there.
See that again, because he was just rolling out of that pocket. You can't see it because the camera operator just kind of took his eyes, but you get it right there. Down the field, nice dart.
That was a line drive, about a 25-yarder too.
Whew.
What a throw. That puts him on the Crusaders' 30-yard line as he looks to throw again. Looks like he got tipped or underthrown right there. Couldn't find his guy.
Yeah, he didn't get his feet set properly, and that ball just sailed right into the ground.
So it sticks to 2nd and 10 on the Crusaders' 30-yard line here.
It'll be 2nd down for the Gators.
Crusaders want any momentum right here. They got to get a stop. At least push it to a long 4th down or 3rd down. Looks like they got 2 out right, 2 out left. Griffith drops back, throws it to the flats here to Buchanan. Buchanan dancing a little bit, works it back outside, breaks a tackle. Oh, shifty. What a hit right there.
But shifty legs. I mean, he got out
Met
of that
by number
tackle.
17. Ooh. Number 17, Aaron Willis with the hit.
Number 28, Terrell Buchanan. Met by number 17, Aaron Willis.
And that moves it to 3rd and 3 for the Gators on the Crusaders' 22-yard line. More than likely 2-down territory here. Garrett's been slinging it this drive, though. Let's see if they keep that pass up.
Yeah. He has definitely been able to get that pocket awareness, get outside of danger, and throw some really good balls.
They give it to Buchanan. Oh, he might have a little hole. He's still pushing, and I think he might have got it. Yes, he does. Works at about 4 yards past to the 15 of the Crusaders for a 1st down.
Number 33.
I like the play calling on here because you're not having to do anything really outside of the ordinary. You just really want to triculate the ball, really kill that clock.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
solid first drive for the Gators right here.
Absolutely. We're going to be under 10 minutes here in a few seconds.
Gators not missing a beat from the first half. Just keeping it rolling. Gary Joyce definitely had some good words for him. Seth Mishler getting the ball. Gets met pretty early. I think he might have got met at the line of scrimmage. Looks like he got a yard.
Seth Mishler on the carry.
Yeah, Mishler, I've noticed what they'd like to do with Mishler is they'd like to keep him in between the tackles.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the inside run game is that what they're really trying to do is kind of get those jabs to be able to open it up for the outside and also for the outside throwing lanes too.
Yeah, definitely. It seems they pack that box in when they seem to throw it outside, and one-on-one coverage seems to be going in favor of the Gators. We got trips right for Garrett Griffith here. This is his 2nd and 8 right now. Hand it off to Seth Witchler again. Gets met at the line again, still trying to pump those legs.
Seth Mishler on the carry.
And he gets met at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Going to make it 3rd and 8 here.
Manoka Fua, Pinatani. Longe on the field after the play.
We got another flag.
Yep, there's a flag on the right side of the field there. Face mask. Offense. Illegal hands to the face.
Yeah, illegal hands to the face. They kind of got underneath that.
That'll move them back.
The
that's devastating for this drive. They were doing good, had a lot of momentum going.
Yeah, that's definitely, it can be a drive killer, but with this team, you just never know. I mean, they've been able to find things down the field to make some really big plays, but you never want to see this. Even though it's 2nd down, it's 2nd down and long. That ball's at the 27-yard line.
Went from the 15 all the way back to the 35. I mean, moved a long ways.
You got to get to the 5-yard line to get that first down.
Let's see if Garrett Griffith can make some more magic here. Looking downfield, finds a guy short. Short and sweet gain right there for about 5 to 7.
Griffith's pass complete to number.
And that's not bad because, honestly, I know what's going to happen here. This is definitely 4-down territory because they do not have a kicker to make that field goal. So trying to position themselves to an area to where you could possibly pick up that first down is critical on this drive. And I don't know, but I could tell you what. Somebody brought in some nachos, and it smells like barbecue nachos in here. Now, this is twice the PA announcer has brought food in here and didn't offer. He brought in Popeye's chicken first.
Seems to be a recurring thing now.
I know. We even gave him water and over that. I feel no love in the house.
Griffith looks left, and it's broken up. Pass broken up by number 7, Daquan Johnson. Way to break on the ball. Broke on it quick.
Yeah. Great defensive move there by Johnson.
And that could be the drive killer we were just talking about. They needed that play to be forward, get some yards right there.
Well, you know, in the offensive play calling, you know this is going to be a pass play, right? So you want to set yourself at different levels, right? So if you know that it's going to be a change of possession, I'd rather have that ball change possession at the 15, 10-yard line as opposed to where you're at right now. So you definitely want to have some options open in the back for the opportunity, but you also want to give yourself some safety net to push that ball back.
Basically a punt if you get any sort of yards here.
Exactly.
And you don't get the first down. He's looking right. Sees a guy in the middle of the field. Oh, looked like a good throw, but just couldn't bring it in. Number 17 again, Aaron Willis with the pass breakup. And that leads to a turnover on downs for the Gators. Crusaders ball.
First down for the Crusaders.
That's a big stop for the Crusaders. Could keep them in this ball game. It looks like they're going to get it on the 20-yard line here. Joplin Crusaders and Tulsa Gators are both second in their respective conferences, as the Crusaders are second in the Gateway Conference and the Gators are second in the Great Plains Conference. So both looking to move up the rankings here with a win. As Kendall Holm hands it off. He gets grabbed pretty early. Looks like he might have got back to the line of scrimmage.
Elliott Hawkins on the ball.
Elliott Hawkins gets another carry. And he made it back to the line of scrimmage. So it's still 2nd and 10 right here.
Well, that defensive line for the Gators has been doing a great job of containing Kendall Holmes today.
2nd down for the Gators.
Yeah, Kendall Holmes and Elliott Hawkins. There has been no sort of run game at all, really, since that first drive.
Nope, none at all. And I can tell you what gorgeous football weather this has been today. I mean, I don't think you can ask for better weather.
And it was looking shaky there for the past couple of days. It's been rainy and cloudy. I mean, I wasn't really sure. Yeah, this is what you want to see with a football game. About 70 degrees.
Yep.
Little clouds.
Kendall Holmes, the quarterback keeper.
It's definitely a perfect night in Tulsa, Oklahoma, or Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, I might say.
And we'll take it because I'll tell you what, you just never know what you're going to get.
Not in this state.
It's like marrying a crazy woman. You just don't know. I mean, the first year looks great, and then the second year, oh, here comes the thunderstorm. But no, here's a tornado.
Yeah, thunderstorm one day, freaking 95 the next.
Exactly. You just don't know.
Crusaders just now breaking the huddle here. It's 3rd and 7. Kendall Holmes going to have to make a play for him here. They need this drive to push it down the field a little bit.
Yeah.
Can't go 3 and out again. He's rolling out right. Looks like he's going to try and take off. Breaks it, fumbles it. Uh-oh. I think the Gators might have fallen on that one. That'd be the 4th turnover of the day for the Crusaders.
Yep, and the officials are trying to get...
They're trying to break them up here. You know they're not going to let go of it easy.
Indications come from the Gators.
Gators saying it's theirs. And it is. Oh, my goodness. 4 turnovers on the day for the Crusaders.
Wow.
That's not going to win you a ball game right there.
Another turnover. 1st down.
As you can see the frustration from Kendall Holmes as he slams his helmet on the ground. Hate to see it. He's a heck of a player, but it might just not be his day, even though there is still plenty of time left.
Well, that's one thing that I've indicated earlier. I think it was in the 2nd quarter, actually, late in the 2nd quarter, is that the way he handles the ball, you're going to get that. Unless you start really securing that ball, almost like a chicken wing, right?
High and tight, man.
High and tight. You keep that ball security right there, you won't have that issue. But when you start hanging it out loose, then that's where trouble begins.
And it seems that the quarterback position is the only position that does that. And why they allow them to do that, I mean, I guess they're always thinking you're going to throw it. But, man, you got to keep that thing tight.
That's true.
Especially after doing it once. You can't be doing it twice. 2 fumbles in a game plus 2 picks. Just not going to work out in your favor. As the Gators throwing a little screen pass here to number 88 with a spin. Oh, that's a nice carry. Number 88, Gary McKnight Jr. with the catch.
Gary McKnight Jr.
And I think that might have pushed him for a 1st down.
It'll be a 1st down.
Yes, it is. And it looks like it's on the Crusaders' 14-yard line.
Got a stoppage in play. Officials
looks like an official. Oh, no injury. Looks like a guy's down for the Crusaders.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Looks like he might be cramping up or something. Hopefully he gets back out there quick.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, though. Let's take a look at the Tulsa skyline here.
Oh, man, what an image right there.
I'm telling you. There's National Building out there, too, as you can see. Some great scenery in downtown Tulsa. And I'll tell you what, that's one of those things where we're kind of overlooked, you know. But we've got a beautiful skyline, got some great atmosphere going on. It looks like they're going to attend. He's going to walk off.
That's good. He's walking off under his own power.
Absolutely.
Looks like he either pulled something or might be cramping up over there. Like it hasn't been this hot in a while.
No, it hasn't. And honestly, and here we are talking about how great the weather is, but if you're on the field, on the turf, you can add another 10, 5 to 10.
For sure.
Right there. And if you, in this kind of weather, it's almost kind of mistaken because you're thinking, I don't really need all that much water. That's not the truth.
Never always need the most you can get, man. At least that's what I've learned. That or some electrolytes, something. See Mr. Griffith here. He's dropping back again, throwing it out to the flats to Seth Mishler. As he cuts it back inside. Uh-oh, he's still running. And I think they might have brought him down at the 1, but what a carry. Wow. Seth Mishler showing how strong he is. As the Gators hurry up to the line, they want to hike this thing.
Goal to go for the Gators.
Checking with the ref. Garrett hikes it, gives it to Seth again, and I think he might push it in, and that's a Gator touchdown. Seth Mitchler with the run right up the middle to make it 26-7 Gators. And the Gators might be running away with this one, Chris.
They certainly are. We're going to take another look at that one, and it's what can you say? I mean, Mishler comes in with this one.
When you got Garrett Griffith putting it wherever he wants in the pass game, and those Buchanan and Mishler, it's got to be tough to stop.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're starting to see kind of the – oh, well, hold on. We got to make sure that we get that touchdown on there. There it is. There it is. We got that up on the screen for you.
And it looks like the Gators are going to go for 2, keeping the kicking game uninvolved. But the way the offense has been playing, I don't blame them.
Yeah.
Seems like they can run or pass it today. Mitchler stays in at running back. Oh, nope. Mishler to the left, Buchanan to the right here in a split back set.
Oh, I want to see this design.
See who gets it. Oh, he drops back to pass, looks left. Oh, he catches it. Throws it right to his chest. 2-point conversion's good. Garrett Griffith with the darts after dart after dart.
I mean, just outstanding throws here. And let's see that one again. That ball is just right there. Even though he was well covered, just coming on the inside.
Just threw it right to where only his guy could catch it, right in the chest. That was a good route by that Gator receiver. As you can see, he was blocking off that defender with his back, making him basically the only target for Griffith. Gators came to play today. And after only playing one half last week, you can definitely see it in their eyes. They want to finish this one out.
They certainly do. More so than anything else, it's just finishing the drives, you know, getting that time in, because they haven't had a whole heck of a lot of time to prepare for this season, honestly. Got a new coaching, got some new players in here. So, yeah, there's a lot to be changed. So any and every opportunity that you can get to be on the field making plays, that's what you definitely want to have.
Oh, yeah. This early on, the offense clicking like this, even with all these young guys and new guys added. I mean, that's impressive. Love to see it. Definitely got a lot of potential for the Gators this year.
Absolutely.
Garrett Powell off to kick. Number 31, Brendan Nelson.
Number 15, Garrett Powell set to kick off for the Gators. And number 31 back to return for the Crusaders, Lutai Posalai, along with number 20, Cameron Carney. Scratch that. Number 26, I think it's Cameron Carney. Sorry, folks. Oh, my gosh, they bump into each other trying to get the ball in the return. He gets back up, though, trying to make something out of it. And I think he's going to be wrapped up at around the Crusaders' 5-yard line.
Yeah,
costly mistake right there by the Crusaders.
Huge loss right there. And again, I think that's the problem right now that Coach Pitts is starting to realize is that there's a lot of holes, and that's just not because of design. It's just playing time. You know, that's going to be a huge thing going down the stretch. But I have a feeling that the Crusaders are really going to start putting it back together as the season progresses.
Oh, I don't expect to see this next week. I expect David Pitts and Sam Sturgis to fix things up and get everyone in line for next week.
You know what's going to be really fun, though? Last game of the regular season, we get to do this all over again, except for we're going to be in Joplin.
Oh, really?
Join us then, folks, because that'll be a fun time at Missouri Southerns. We're going to broadcast that game also. And I guarantee you we'll have much better internet speed there than we are going to here.
100%.
100. Or as the brothers like to say, a honey.
A honey.
That's right.
Let's see what Kendall Holmes can do here from his own 5-yard line. Looks to just swing one out to the right to Lupe Pedro Jr.
Ooh.
Oh, gets lit up.
Yeah.
I think he got a couple yards. Looks like he got 1 or 2. Make it 2nd and 8 right now.
And he's going to feel that one in the morning because I felt that right there.
Definitely.
Take another look at this one. And it's just swing out to the outside. There was a blitz on the inside, and he just took it. licking.
Right as he looked up, got whopped.
Yep.
Holmes motions Hawkins. He's dropping back, looking in the middle, hovering left, going to just run for it. I think he might have pushed for a first down there. Good run.
That
oh,
is,
and there's a
we got
flag on the play.
Holmes in the ball carry.
We got a lot of flags in this one.
Laundry on the field
We got
after
more
the play.
flags than Six Flags. More flags, more fun. Six Flags. It's about that time of season, too, you know. Get ready to go to Dallas. Season passes. You can go to St. Louis.
Maybe see a Rangers game.
Maybe so. Let's take a look and see what we're going to see. It's going against the Gators, it
Going
looks like.
against the Gators.
Penalty against the Gators. It'll be first down for Joplin.
And he's talking to the guilty party, it looks like. Like, what did I do?
Trying to rest his case.
No matter what you say, it's already called. So.
And that pushes them to the 31-yard line of the Crusaders as it's 1st and 10. Kendall Holmes back with 2 guys to his left, 2 guys to his right, 1 running back by him. Gators might be bringing the pressure. Nope, they drop back. He looks down the middle. Lupe's wide open. Oh, a nice spin move. That's a solid little passing completion right there. 15-yard gain, moves it to the 49-yard line. First down for the Crusaders.
Let's see that one again. Holmes is nice and easy in the pocket and connects exactly where he needs to be.
Might have been the best throw I've seen from Holmes today.
I think so. I mean, he wasn't rushed.
Exactly. Had plenty of time in the pocket there. Looking right. Oh, got to get rid of it quick. Oh, got it tipped up. Tip drill. Number 8 gets another pick. He's looking to take it all the way back. He's got lead blockers. He's got to find the route, and he's going to be untouched. Another touchdown for the Gators. 2 defensive touchdowns today for the Gators.
Outstanding.
That makes it 34-7 Gators, and I think this one might be a little too far for the Crusaders.
I think so. I think we can go ahead and call it on that one. Let's take another look at that one. He gets running back in.
Just doing what you're told. Just follow your blockers right into the end zone, man.
First down, goal to go.
Nice tip drill from the defensive backs of the Gators, man. They've been all over those tip drills. That's 2 today.
Now it looks like they're adjusting it. Looks like they got what happened
looks
here.
like they might be bringing it back.
We're going to take the points off of here, folks.
Refs are talking it over. Gary Joyce is getting closer to the action.
I wonder
Trying to
what's
listen
going
in on the refs, see what they're saying.
I don't know how he didn't unless there was something. I don't see any laundry on the field.
Might have missed a block in the back or something. That's the only thing I can think of right now.
So indications that might be a peel back block.
And they're talking to Gary Joyce about it, telling him what happened.
Now, either way, that would be, it's a sideline warning, it looks like. But either way, that's going to be an interception. Whether it's a pick six,
since it happened after.
Pick six at that one, because that was a tip drill. Ba-da-ba-ba-bum. I'm loving it. We should get sponsored by Mick something. We can't say it over the air because we're not. Don't want to get in copyright infringement or anything like that. However, that is a tip drill. Mick pick six, taken back, but it is still an interception, and I believe that will be first down. We'll have to see where the ball is going to be placed as soon as the officials figure this out.
That was number 8, Elijah Hewitt's 2nd interception of the game. He's having a great game on defense for the Gators.
And they're putting that ball way forward here. And it looks like that ball is placed at the 15, maybe 15, 16-yard line.
Yep, 16-yard line.
Okay, so the 16-yard line resulting from that penalty. 1st and 10 for the Gators.
And since it happened after the interception had taken place, that's why the Gators are keeping the ball, even though there was a penalty.
Correct. I can't say I disagree with the call because I didn't see the play.
Exactly. I didn't see what they're looking at, but they must have saw something.
So here we are, 1st and 10 with 2:34 left to go in the third quarter. Still 28-7 at the moment. But don't hold your breath. This one's starting to have a little bit of steam.
Looks like they're going back to the pistol set, the Gators. I expect them to just try and run the clock out now since they got a 3-4 possession lead. Just try and dwindle the time away. Maybe since Buchanan and Mishler have been getting all the action, they might let some other running back get a chance here.
Maybe so. We'll see.
Still got Garrett Griffith in there. And, yeah, it looks like they're going to go with 2 new backs, number 22 and number 29. Number 22, Deion Hawkins, and number 29, Kenny Sessions are going to be in at running back for this possession.
Okay. Hawkins, a pretty stout runner, too. I like what I've seen.
Both look like they kind of have the same build. You're right, though. Hawkins does look like he's a little bit more stockier.
Yeah, yeah. I like short running backs. You know why? Low center of gravity, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if they got good balance to them and they got stocky legs, kind of like Barry Sanders, it's hard to see them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're hard to bring down.
Oh, Barry Sanders is a 1 in a million. I'm not going to lie. Seth Mishler's my running back. I'm not complaining.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a huge lane. Tries the spin move. Almost got away with it, but gets grabbed and taken down.
Deion Hawkins on the carry.
Right. About a 2-3 yard gain, 2 yards.
Well, Terrell Johnson did a great job at wrapping up and making sure that he didn't go out. So, good wrap up.
Second down for the Gators.
And that makes it 2nd and 7, I believe. 2nd and 8.
With about 2 minutes left in the third quarter.
Going split back again, same nope. Pushing number 22, Deion Hawkins, out to the left side of the line.
Another inside run, but boy, that hole was opened up.
Mm-hmm. It was open there for a second, but then the 2 Crusaders filled it quick. But I think he still pushed for about 3 yards there.
He sure did.
Oh, yeah, makes it about 3rd and 3 right now.
Initially, though, Carter, that was – you could drive a Mack truck through that initial hole.
Literally. When I first saw it, I said, he's gone. But, shoot, the number 44, I believe, and number 31 closed it pretty quick.
Yeah, good linebacking core right there to make sure they didn't run for the touchdown. Again, today's game is brought to you by Realty Mart USA for all your home, residential, commercial, agricultural, land. Heck, they even do industrial. Look them up at realtymartusa.com.
Oh, tries to spin again. But gets his ankles, his shoelaces grabbed. And that we got 45 seconds till the end of the quarter.
For the Gators.
Well, I'm showing 4th down and short, about a yard actually.
Just didn't get it. Needed a little bit more of a push for that one.
Yeah.
And we'll see if they go for it. I don't know. I might give the kicker another shot on this one.
Oh, no. I have no love for that kicker. That was no
And I
bueno.
do not blame you. I do not blame you.
Now, I think they have to get this play off before the end of the quarter, so either way, we're going to get one more in.
Going the full house pistol set here. Oh, nope. They're working their way.
Garrett's kind of getting them lined up.
Oh, Griffith keeps it, makes a good move. Oh, gets his shoelaces grabbed, and he's down at the 1.
That turf monster you just got to watch out for, because I've seen it back in here 3 times last year. It looked like it was great, and then boop.
You can see the turf just flying up, him just trying to make that last push, man, just couldn't do it.
Yep, and here we go into the 4th quarter. We'll be right back, folks. Will the Gators score on this next play? We're going to find out, but we'll be right back after this.
A tradition of educational excellence, more than a century in the making, continues in Broken Arrow. Here, supportive faculty, in-demand undergraduate and graduate degrees, and affordable tuition make Northeastern State University your transfer destination. Finish what you started.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's the 4th quarter here at Nine-House Park in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. It's 28-7 Gators. We'll see if the Crusaders can make a strong 4th quarter comeback here. They got 15 minutes to do it.
I don't see it happening.
It will be a test for them.
I'm just going to be quite honest with you. You know, they look great at the initial drive, and then ever since then, they just couldn't figure it out, you know?
With such a lack of a passing game, I just don't think it's going to happen for them. I mean, these guys are definitely RPO, run it down your throats type, and that's more of a take the lead and hold it type of game. And the Crusaders just, their passing game, I don't think will be able to bring them back. Even though Kendall Holmes has been picking it up in this second half with his passing game.
Well, I got a scoring update for you that's outside of the league. Bob Stoops is going to be coaching in the XFL Championship with a victory over Houston, 26-11. Good for Coach Stoops, who actually did a cameo for us a couple years back.
Really? That's awesome. Bobby Stoops, man, wherever he ends up, he's going to win. That's just what I know.
Yeah, I've met the guy on a few occasions, and every time it's always been a pleasure. But that's great for the XFL and great for him. But unfortunately, though, my team, the Battlehawks, they got the short end of the stick this year on that whole thing. I think The Rock and his ex-wife need to kind of think about what we could do, because you only had 8 teams in the league. You don't need to be splitting them up like that.
No,
I mean, you want to put the best teams in the playoffs. That was tough to see.
And it's not good when the team with the best record doesn't even make the playoffs.
I know, that's tough, but it is what it is. But
maybe they'll set that up for next year, get that figured out, because, I mean, their number 1 selling team didn't even make the playoffs, which seems crazy to me.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That very interesting times, we live in, you know?
But I will say the XFL and USFL are growing pretty rapidly, I would say. Way better than they were their first couple go-arounds.
You know, it'd be kind of cool if they could kind of merge together. You know?
Why wouldn't they? I don't know why they would. It seems like the smart idea. Just make it one league and push for everyone to watch that instead of spreading the love like that.
Yeah. You got great markets in both areas there. And it should be first down, not fourth down.
Yep, chain guys. A little bit behind on that one.
Yeah, it's first down.
Maybe he'll.
Should be fourth? Why is it fourth?
Never mind. It's.
Oh, okay. Well, I was staying corrected.
We are incorrect. Yes, it is fourth down. And it is 4th and 6 right now for the Gators, as they're pushing into the 10-yard line, goal line territory of the Crusaders.
Well, I can tell you the turf monster is on the opposite side.
Little play action. Got some room there. Finds a guy in the middle. He's wide, and that's another touchdown for the Gators.
Touchdown, Gators!
Garrett Griffith with his 4th touchdown of the game.
On the field after the play.
And there is a flag, so we'll have to see if this stands.
Looks like this one might be coming back.
I don't know. We'll have to take a look. We'll leave that up there right now and see what we got. That'd be a crying shame if that one comes back. It's a touchdown.
And they called a touchdown.
It's a dead ball foul after the play, though, and that's going against the Crusaders.
Touchdown,
so
Gators.
touchdown Gators.
Gators offense hitting on all cylinders tonight.
Yeah, let's take another look at that one. That was a work of art. And you could see here Griffin play action and gets a great block to the outside, and he just darts it in. Danny Knight gets another one. Great job as we're starting to see the push between the two teams. Now, you know they're going to be going for 2. There's no question to it.
This is when I would give the kicker another shot. You got the lead. You need some practice time for the guy.
No. Before my knee surgery last week, I was out there with my son, who, by the way, loves kicking field goals. At the age of 10, he's kicking 25-yard field goals right now,
impressive.
Consistently. So I was out there kicking field goals. I hurt the hell out of my knee, but I still made it.
Oh, Crusaders got through. Oh, he's still on his feet, though, and they bring him down. 2-point conversion is no good for the Gators.
2-point conversion, no good.
So you called it. They kept the kicker out of it.
Yep.
Just leave it in the offense's hands, man.
I would, too. I know.
We're
going to come right back and
in the backfield.
Have a word with our sponsors.
Braxton Reed. That brings the score. Gators 34.
A tradition of educational excellence, more than a century in the making, continues in Broken Arrow. Here, supportive faculty, in-demand undergraduate and graduate degrees, and affordable tuition make Northeastern State University your transfer destination. Fennec, finish what you started.
It's the I-44 war here in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, and the Gators have taken a huge lead, 34-7 over the Crusaders. Just seems like it's been a tale of two teams here, as the Gators have been hitting on all cylinders, and the Crusaders just haven't been able to get anything going since that first drive. Turnovers or just defensive mistakes. It seems like nothing's going their way this game. Like you said earlier, we will see these two teams in Joplin later on in the year, so the Crusaders will have a chance to get their vengeance. We got Garrett Powell kicking off again for the Gators.
Powell to kick it off for the Gators. Number 17, Aaron Willis, back deep to receive for the Crusaders.
Garrett Powell kicks another low one, goes through one of the defender's legs. Willis comes to pick it up. Oh, nope, gets tackled by his own man. Crusader on Crusader tackle. Won't see that too often.
No, not very often at all.
I don't know what it's, I think they just dude turned around and the guy with the ball was right there, so he said, screw it, I'll get him.
You know what? We've seen stranger things even in the NFL. Exactly. Let's not forget the butt fumble.
The magical butt fumble.
Mystical magical butt fumble.
Mark Sanchez will never forget in his life.
Nope. Poor guy. Couldn't happen better to a USC player. That's all I got to say. I have a love-hate relationship with USC. More of a hate at this point, but that's beyond USC's deal. That has to do with something else coming from a coaching staff change. Little salty still, but that's okay. I'll let it go.
We're all taking that job offer. Middle Oklahoma to a beach in USC. Sorry, Lincoln Riley, but you made the right choice. And go Pokes, I might add. But.
Oh, ouch, ouch, ouch. A reduction in pay, I see.
Shoot. Don't do that. We're already going to struggle this year, I think.
Oh, I know.
We just lost so many guys this last season, man. Going to have to make up a lot of numbers.
That's tough. And the recruiting, oh, my goodness, the portal. I mean,
oh, my gosh.
The emphasis from the NCAA really needs to focus on that instead of the other frivolous things that they're talking about right now. I mean, to me, it's like we need to get control of this whole thing.
We need to get some sort of regulation. You're completely right. That's the thing about the portal. I feel like it's completely taken away from the high school.
Gotcha. And the Gators took a timeout on this one, too.
Timeout Gators.
We'll stick with it here.
14:40 left in the fourth quarter. 34-7 Gators.
There we are. 14:40 left to go in the fourth quarter. And as you can see by the scoreboard, it's not even close now. I mean, the war's been over with at the second quarter. But it's just a matter of finding out what that final is going to be in the next 14 minutes and 40 seconds.
Just seeing what kind of characters the Crusaders have now. Seeing if they'll fight to the end, which I'm assuming they will.
Oh, yeah.
I know they got 24 years of experience. I know they're not going to go down without a fight.
And Coach Pitts has been around for quite a while with this crew.
Kind of the same thing with Gary Joyce. He was saying he was here when the Tulsa Gators first showed up and then kind of had to give out a little bit on that to take some time. And then they talked him back into it, and he's been here for 2-3 years since, I think.
Yeah, you know, he's the one that created this team. He also created a couple other teams before in the past, too. The Monarchs was another one that played in the old XFL. Not the same XFL that you guys know, but Oklahoma XFL. But he's been around for quite a while. Matter of fact, funny story goes back, way back into 2007, and I'll talk to you about after this play.
Kendall Holmes keeping it on this one. Trying to make it to outside. Still keeping that ball loose, man. Yeah. He just runs it out of bounds. I think he might have gained a yard. Yep, gained 2 on that one. Make it 2nd and 8.
So fun fact, the Oklahoma Thunder, the great Oklahoma Thunder semi-pro football team that has been known for a long time, was actually started in part by Gary Joyce.
Really?
Believe it or not, him and Madden. Steve Madden, actually, not Steve Madden. It'll come back to me. People are going to start yelling at me on this one. But Madden had been around for quite a while, and both of them decided that they wanted to put together a team to compete in what was known as the World Football League, right? They reincarnated that one.
Huh.
Well, long story short, I created the Oklahoma Metro Football League about that same time because the crash was happening down in Oklahoma City. So we wanted to create something that was more universal per the city. We'll come back to that here in a second.
Oh, got a guy wide. Oh. Lugo, still running with it.
Ouch.
Dang, what a hit there at the end, though.
That was.
Ball was pass completion number 4.
We'll take another look at that.
Lupe's slow to get up on that one. Lupe's got to come off for one.
Yeah, and he just took a walloping on that first, and then.
Oh, yeah, he was down too, that guy. That was.
Yeah.
A little late, but he got away with it. Definitely a hard hit, tough hit.
Well, anyway, long story short, we were in preseason in Ada, Oklahoma at that time. Blizzard only got to play a half of a preseason game. Well, these two guys come on down trying to convince me to forget the league and create a team in Oklahoma City to compete against their team that they're formulating in Tulsa. Well, I was like, well, I would love to. I wish you would have told me this a few months in advance.
3 months ago, my friend.
But we've already got teams committed. So
first down,
it starts to triculate, and they put together a great organization. And then we actually, believe it or not, had put together one of the top ones, too, out of the Oklahoma City Bounty Hunters. That came from the Diamondbacks that competed in the league that OMFL. So it was kind of full circle. It was a lot of fun, though, back in those days.
And it's crazy those teams still aren't around, man, because they were dominant. I remember the Oklahoma City Bounty Hunters from back in the day. If you're from Oklahoma, with the hurdle over the guy, Elliot Hawkins.
Hello,
Elliot Hawkins, what a play. Uh-oh, looks like a Gators hurt right there. Number 54, Tyrese Collins is banged up on the play.
Well, on the replay, I mean, there was nobody around him, and look at this leap. Whoop! Bam!
Who knew the big man could get up like that?
I mean,
thought he was more dip the head and run you over type.
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of a fake out for sure. We're going to let them attend to the hurt player here. We'll come right back after this one.
There's no place like home. Whether you live in Oklahoma, Arkansas, or Missouri, Realty Mart USA is your go-to real estate company for residential, commercial, agricultural, or land. We believe in strong connected communities and sponsor local events. Realty Mart USA, supporting our communities, supporting our future.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We had a little bit of an injury stoppage, but looks like 54 is all right. He's up and moving around a little bit. Elliot Hawkins with a great run last play. I mean, with the hurdle and everything. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Moves him to around the 28-yard line, or the Gators' yard line. So they're pushing for the goal line right here.
Now you got to think, was that blown coverage or was that just a great play?
Probably a little bit of both.
Maybe both. Exactly. We've got another flag on the play.
The flag looks like it's going against the Gators, I believe.
Kind of hard to tell.
Yep, they're moving it forward. Sorry, I couldn't see what that flag was, but.
Well, it is what it is. It's going to be pushed back a little bit further there in favor for the Crusaders. Let's take a look and see what they're able to do.
Where's the – oh, there he is. I was going to say, where's the quarterback, Kendall Holmes?
Fashionably late.
Fashionably late.
Just fashionably. Just making sure you got the break.
First and 5 here as he drops back. He's getting a little bouncy. Sees a guy. Oh, that's a touchdown, Crusaders. Dude, wide open with the post. That makes it 34-13 Gators. Crusaders showing they still got a little fight left in the tank.
And that's what we wanted to see. We wanted to see some fight in them. And let's take another look at that play real quick because that was gorgeously thrown. I mean, good play design, just outside run, and then the inside post. So that opens up the lane right there so that way Kendall Holmes can throw that ball.
Yep, Kendall Holmes is waiting for him to clear that one defender, and right as he did, he let loose, and he was right there to take it. They're definitely going for 2 here. We'll see if they keep it up in the air or if they give it back to Hawkins.
I give it back to Hawkins.
Yeah, I would too, man. Oh, they're passing. He's looking left. He's got to maneuver. Oh, uh-oh. It's picked off. If he takes it back, that could be some points for the Gators. He's still moving. Run. Oh, he might get caught.
He did get caught.
Oh, what a play,
and there's a flag on the play.
Definitely a horse collar right there. Looked like he grabbed him definitely from the back of the jersey.
And not only that, but he got down, and he looked like he got injured, but now he's coming right back up. But
that's Hawkins, too. That's not good.
No. I'm surprised that he was able to penetrate through that line. And those blockers, but they didn't see him. And great speed to be able to catch up to him,
Great speed, man, because he definitely had about 15 yards on him.
He did. He certainly did.
So what is that, the 5th turnover of the day for the Crusaders?
Yeah, that is the 5th, number 5.
Yeah, can't win a ball game like that.
Turnover number 5 for the Gators.
Turnover 5. Well, and he's giving the explanation. Now, I'm a little confused by that one.
Yeah,
because you can advance it. Yes, you can. And NFL rules.
Looks like he's going to go talk it over with Gary Joyce now to figure it out, or at least give him his side. We got 11:28 here in the 4th quarter, folks. It's 34-13 Gators. Ever since the first drive, the Crusaders have just kind of dwindled out, and the Gators just took full control. But it's good to see the Crusaders fighting this late in the game, just to let them know that they're not going away anytime soon.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you definitely want to see this out of your young crew going into next week. And I'm glad that they are fighting still. That's I would love to see that
competing,
as a coach.
Man. Love to see it. Some other teams competing this week. We had the Kansas City Panthers going up against the Central Illinois Cougars. We also had the Northwest Arkansas Generals going against the Wichita Skyhawks. Then the Columbia Vipers, who are 2-0 in the conference, going against the First City Cavalry, who are also 2-0. Vipers had a big win last week, 58-0, against the Mid-City Cobras, I believe. So they're looking to keep that train moving.
So you got the First City, and you got Mid-City.
Little confusing.
No, well, I'm thinking what's happening here is that, it's all revolved around Kansas City, which is actually known as the City of Fountains, believe it or not.
Did not know that. The City of Fountains?
City of Fountains, that's what they go by. Now, I don't.
Penalty ball will be kicked off from the 20.
I don't know.
Trevor Sauer, John.
But there has to be the fountain of middle age there.
It's got to be somewhere nearby.
It has to be, because the fountain of youth is just an aberration. But the fountain of middle age, now that is something that's obtainable. But I still haven't found it yet.
And Torrance Reed back in to receive for the Gators.
Still one of the world's biggest mysteries.
One of them.
Oh, looks like there's a flag on the play before the kickoff. Another sideline warning, maybe?
Who knows? Let's find out.
Saw the ref kind of point this way. He's going to talk it over with the other ref. They got to make a long jog to meet up with each other, though. So this could take a second.
Did somebody call somebody a name?
That could be it.
Butthead, maybe. That could be it. I think it's probably going to be a sideline. We'll see. Let's get to the
sideline warning.
Okay, and that's pretty much
Gators. That's the second one on them today, I believe.
Sideline warning due to the Gators.
But luckily, the game's a little too out of reach, so I don't think they're too worried about it. Might just be a couple extra suicides next practice.
Maybe so. A lot of up downs. And
a lot of conditioning.
Oh,
the little onside. Oh, it hits the Gators' foot.
And that's
it went right through the Crusaders' hands.
Who's got it?
I don't know. They're going to be fighting for that one.
Yeah, there's a scrum, all right. Great call.
No decision yet. Oh, looks like the Gators came up with it.
Yep.
Man, hit off the Gators guy's foot, went back into the Crusaders guy's hands, lets it go right in between his hands.
He jumps and kicks it. I'm thinking, no.
I guess he thought he could hop over it, but that ball had a different idea.
Yes, it did. It certainly did.
Gators get lucky right there. That could have been made this game a little interesting. Still 11 minutes left. Crusaders scored quick with that, but shoulda, coulda, woulda.
But ain't going to.
Garrett Griffith still coming out to lead the Gators at quarterback. Figured they might give him a break by now, but they want him to keep getting some reps in this early on in the season. Got that split back. Seth Wichler and Terrell Buchanan still out. Deion Hawkins and Kenny Sessions in.
Yeah, you could definitely tell that they're going to be out for the rest of the game. This is just...
Or excuse me.
Get some reps.
Deion Hawkins and Jarris Mole in at running back.
On the ball carry. On the play for Joplin, number 75, Stephen Davis.
We're going to try to get some scoring updates here if we can. A little tough right now, so we're trying to find out from the league.
2nd and 14 for the Gators right now. Had a 4-yard loss on that first play of this possession. 6-yard loss on that first play of this possession, excuse me. And they get out of the split back set. Griffith rolling right. Oh, made a guy lead. He's still working around the pocket.
There's a flag.
Looking downfield, flag flew in, just gets rid of it. Uh-oh, that one's hanging. Oh, my goodness, he comes up with the catch. How a Gator came up with that, I'll never know. Just threw it up in the air praying, and what happens? Torrance Reed comes down with the catch.
But what is this flag? I want to find out if the play still stands. Because if it does,
wow, holy moly.
Yeah. Very, very interesting.
Still waiting on a decision here. It looks like it's staying back. Hold on the Gators.
Wow. Well, I guess it's to be expected whenever you're having to scramble.
For your life like that.
I ran for my life.
That pushes them back to about their own 48. Makes it about 2nd and super long. I'd say about 2nd and 22 right now.
Yeah, that's gonna push them back to Kansas. Oh my goodness.
Still got a couple downs to work with here. 2nd down. Going trips right, one guy on the left, one back next to Garrett Griffith. He's dropping back. Screen to the right, almost overthrows him, catches it. Has a little bit of a lane. Number 7's off to the races. Spencer Howard, the good little gain right there off the screen.
Oh, that's great. I mean, that puts you in better field position. And, you know, I mean, you could still pick up a first down. You still keep matriculating. And we're actually just about under 10 minutes to go in this game.
10 minutes left. The I-44 war, ladies and gentlemen. That pushes it to about 3rd and about 7 or 6, I believe. Yeah, 3rd and about 6.
Yeah.
And they're on the Crusaders' 32-yard line, so pushing for that end zone again.
Looks like trips to the top of your screen.
First time we haven't seen a running back in the backfield with Griffith for a while. He gets rid of it. Oh, nope. It's grabbed. And I think that might be a sack.
Yeah, that is.
Griffith's looking to the ref like something happened.
Yeah, it looked like he got some of the face mask there.
I thought I saw that, but I never saw anything fly, so I assume not.
Yeah.
Well, Griffith definitely thought so, though.
Yeah. And who would know? I mean, he was there.
If anyone would know, he would know.
Exactly. So here we go, 4th down.
4th and 7 here.
And I would be okay with going for it, honestly.
I definitely wouldn't mind. You're on the opposing team's field position, so yeah, definitely wouldn't mind it. Dropping back to pass. Finds number 15, who's still running. Crusader got a hold of his jersey, though.
That is first down yardage at the 20-yard line,
15.
first and 10.
Garrett Griffith's pass complete to number 15, Garrett Powell.
Powell on that one. Let's see that again. As he's studying that pocket right there, and it runs outside of the pocket, I should say. But steady with his hands and his feet to be able to keep that ball where it needs to go.
Garrett Powell, the kicker. Guess he also got a little bit of some nice hands to his name.
Yeah.
Like running him in the slot. Number 18 in at running back. That's Emil Douglas. So they hand it off to him. There is a little bit of a hole. Uh-oh, he's still going. Gets tackled. I don't know if he made it in. Uh-oh. The ball fall out?
The ball's down there.
I guess they're saying he was down.
All right, that's first and 10.
Good run by Emil Douglas to push it to the Crusaders' 1-yard line. That makes it first and goal.
And we're under 8 minutes in this one, so punch it in, punch it in.
Gators dwindling the clock down, that's for sure. He's handed off to Emil again, and he runs it into the end zone for another Gators touchdown.
Gators.
That makes it 40-13 Gators. They have just been non-stop today.
They've definitely been a force to be reckoned with. And let's take another look at that replay. That line has done an outstanding job at isolating that outside back block.
Especially when they get in these goal line situations. I mean, every time they get to goal line, it seems like that O-line just gets a little extra push. And they're, oh. It looks like they're going for 2 still.
Well, they haven't hired me to kick their field goals yet, so I think.
But number
we'll be
15
all right.
is the kicker, and he is out there. So maybe they'll do have the QB hold it this time, give him a little different setup.
Well, 7:39 left to go in this game. It's definitely been out of hand. But now we're going to see bigger margins.
Looks like they were 1 player short. Griffith having to call number 43 into the game for him. Oh, Griffith motions out. It's a straight hike to the running back. Oh, he throws it. Number 7's right. What a trick play.
Nice.
Number 7, Spencer Howard with the touchdown. Oh, my goodness. What creativity from Gary Joyce.
Yeah, no kidding. Who would have thought? Let's see that again.
I don't know if I like it being up 40-13, but shoot, that's a heck of a play.
Gators 42, Joplin Crusaders 13.
What do you do in that case, honestly? Just wow. Wow. 7:36 to go in this one, and yeah, there's no doubt who's going to be advancing this next week.
7:36, 42-13 Gators in this one. Been really a one-team show since the first drive by the Crusaders. Gators been hitting on all cylinders.
Well, I'd like to invite you next week here at Nine Heights Park and Field, otherwise known as the Swamp, here in Broken Arrow, for the Kansas Diamondbacks coming into town to face off against the Oklahoma Gators. Next week, same bat time, same bat channel, except for this time we will definitely have a more consistent stream. I promise you that.
Yes, we promise.
First game.
There's also a conference battle as Tulsa Gators are 2, Kansas Diamondbacks 3 right now in the standings.
Garrett Powell set to kick off. Number 17, Aaron Willis.
Number 17, Aaron Willis, back to receive.
26, the mystery man.
The mystery man, along with Aaron Willis back there to return here. Garrett Powell going to kick off. And here we go. Solid kick right there. Kind of a floater. Drops it in. Hopefully it stays in. Oh, it did. Oh, my gosh. Almost got it back, the Gators did. That would have been the craziest onside I'd ever seen. Kicked it all the way down to the 20, and the Gators almost ran it down. Oh, my goodness. That's just the kind of day the Crusaders been having today, though. This hasn't been able to click for them.
No, it is what it is sometimes, you know, but they're not quitting.
No, I have no doubt that they'll be back even better next week.
Yeah, for sure.
If David Pitts and Sam Sturgis know how to do one thing, it's coach and fix problems they see in a football team.
Just don't let them in your toilets.
Exactly. That's completely
scenario.
different. Completely different talk right there.
Goes back to 2018. Those who know, know. Those who don't, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
Kendall Holmes still coming out for the Crusaders here. 42-13. Gators have the lead with 7:31 left in the fourth quarter.
Oh my God, Chopwalk is crazy.
Oh, he looks to send it. Oh, he finds a man. Number 7. Daquan Johnson with the catch. It's about a 30-yard gain right there. Moves it to about the 50.
Let's see that again. I mean, he had to throw off his back foot. He had plenty of arm strength to it. Good play.
Keeping that same formation, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Kendall drops back. He's looking left. Looks to the middle of the field. Got number 2 wide open. Uh-oh. Number 2, Terrell Johnson with the catch.
Johnson met by number 10, Samuel Johnson.
And Samuel Johnson on the catch. Look at this. Whoop.
First down for Joplin.
And then boom. But that's back-to-back plays right there that they've been able to connect. Why didn't they have this type of offense going through the whole game? I have no clue.
Yeah, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. I mean, if this has been open for him, tries the same, almost the same play, and I think it would have been open again.
Possibly. But do keep in mind, though, this is a second-team defense.
Exactly. That's what I was just about to bring up. I think they're kind of lightening the load on defense for him.
Yep. 6:21 left to go in this one. Your score, 42-13, and I don't think even if the Crusaders score another 2 drives that they're going to be back in this one.
No, this one's over.
Make it interesting, though.
It would take some crazy stuff going their way to get back into this one.
We have seen some stranger things throughout the years, though, in semi-pro. We've seen a championship game go.
Uh-oh, he's taking another shot. Oh, he trips and falls, though. And there's the PI call. Flag comes flying in after number 2 for the Crusaders goes down.
Yeah, DPI definitely called there.
Looks like that's going to be on number 25 for the Gators.
Yeah, that one's going to be on, looks like Christian Marshall.
Which seems like he was right on, but it seems like their feet might have got twisted up and he just went down with it. So really nothing you can do about it.
Now that's a spot foul in NFL rules. So the ball be placed right at the spot of the foul. That wind's starting to kick up a little bit.
Still a nice night. Feels good.
Oh, I can't complain at all. It's a good night for a bonfire. Well, maybe not with the wind starting to kick up.
It's like it was about an hour ago.
It was. I think we might have
Hand it to Hawkins. Oh, no, Kendall keeps it. Breaks one tackle, but gets grabbed. And I think he might have got down to the line of scrimmage, maybe picked up a yard.
Met by number 58.
That'll make it second and goal on the 8-yard line.
I like the play call.
Yeah, fooled me. I thought Hawkins had the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think I'd be used to all the RPOs and stuff? But that was a good one.
That was. Fool me once, shame on me. And fool me twice. Shame on me again.
Second and goal here on the 8-yard line for the Crusaders. Pushing out left, finds a guy.
I think that ball hit the ground first. Yeah, it sure did.
So that moves it to third and goal for the Crusaders. Still on the 8-yard line. Had him open there a little bit, but I think he might have underthrew him just a tad bit. Maybe they had their routes off. He was supposed to break in, not out.
That pass was incomplete. It'll be third down for the Gators.
Holmes actually threw that ball a little early, so I don't think he had his feet set correctly for that one. If I can get that out of my mouth today. It's been a long day, making fences at the ranch, coming out here and broadcasting. But
solid fun. Oklahoma Saturday.
That's it.
Uh-oh, another ball tipped, and that one ends up hitting the ground. That moves it to fourth down. Number 8 wanted another interception. Number 0 wanted another interception.
Honestly, I think that could have been a big pick six.
It was. I thought it was going to hang up there a little bit longer.
Yeah.
It'll be fourth down for the Crusaders.
Fourth and goal here.
5:21 left to go in this game.
See what they come up with here on this fourth down play. You got to keep it in Kendall Holmes' hands. I mean, maybe get a lead blocker out there. I don't think you're having him just drop back.
No.
I want him out the pocket on the move.
Yeah, you definitely want to have those options. But guess what?
Drops back. He might have him.
He does.
And that is a touchdown for the Crusaders. Oh, what a dart out to the left side.
Yeah.
That makes it 42-19 Gators. Crusaders still fighting on.
Complete to number 11.
Good for them. They need this.
This will definitely help them out going into next week because they can see, hey, man, we didn't give up. We know that. I'm not quite sure who they're playing next week, but.
Well, I'm glad you asked. We're going to find out right now. There goes that scramble to the outside.
Next week's. Oh, well, we said that. Kansas City.
There's another fumble.
Diamondbacks. Another fumble. Number 43's Huckin. He's going. I don't think anyone's going to catch him.
There's a big guy. I love a big guy. Touchdown.
And he's going to walk it in.
In the end zone.
And that's a touchdown. Touchdown Gators.
Touchdown Gators.
Now they're calling this one dead.
Ref's got something to say.
Now we've seen this before. They're looking for something to call. And Coach Gary Joyce is out there saying, come on now, this is twice.
You've got to be kidding me.
Still, nonetheless, fun to watch.
Oh, yeah, 43 is going to remember that one for a while.
You know what? I know what doesn't count in anything, but we're going to watch that again just for fun. Just because we get to see a big guy come with the ball. And he gets to do the big guy jump into the end zone like it's a fountain. Like he's in the city of fountains. But doesn't count, unfortunately.
There's been a couple of those today. Big plays that just haven't been able to stand.
No.
Something's always gotten in the way, it seems.
Very colorful bunch out there today. Love to see that.
They're still talking it over here. Gators coaches out there talking to the refs, seeing what happened. Gary Joyce starting to use his hands to tell him what's happening.
Now next week, the Vipers are taking on the Crusaders at home. That'll be a good game for both of these clubs.
Columbia Vipers they're looking good early on in the season. I know they first game 52-0.
Yep. And for us, of course, D-backs will be here. Join us there. Cobras are going to be visiting the Panthers. Panthers kind of struggling this year. Cougars will be visiting the Cyclones. For your matchups in the CMFL.
CMFL, Central Midwest Football League, might add.
That's right. Partially from Four-State Football League and partially from the Midwest Football League, and a couple of new ones in there too. So always
got
good
a couple
competition.
States. Oklahoma, we got Kansas, we got Missouri, Nebraska. There's teams from all over in this league.
Yep. Just a reminder, folks, today's game is brought to you in part by Northeastern State University, the Riverhawks in Tahlequah. Great MIAA school. Always love doing the games down there for the Oklahoma Vipers before they went defunct.
And they were out of Tahlequah?
They were out of Tahlequah.
Scores 42-19 Gators, 4:54 left in the fourth quarter. About to kick off again here. Gators going to receive. Even though it did take a while for the Gator coaches and refs to figure out that last play right there.
I still don't know.
Yeah, I guess they turned it off. They didn't kick, because it was the two-point conversion. It would have been 2 points. Yeah.
No, it wouldn't have been a touchdown. However, it would have been 2 points to the Gators because you can't advance on an interception coming out of the end zone or even outside of the end zone to run it back. It's too bad it didn't stay, but it is what it is, and it be what it be. So here we are with 4:54 left to go in this game, and both teams not quitting. I mean, both teams are still running.
They're going to claw to the end.
Number 28, Terrell Buchanan back deep to receive for the Gators.
As you heard, Buchanan back there to receive for the Gators, and let's see if he can get a hole or two. And
they're doing another onside, and it falls right to number 7. He's going to try and take it around. He might have a couple blockers out in front. Got to get by number 12.
And
oh, he's still on his feet.
Goes the other way.
Uh-oh. Couple of Crusaders fall down, opens it up for him. He's still on his feet.
He might take this one.
And that's going to be a touchdown. Oh, my goodness. What a play. Went to both sides of the field.
I'm looking for flags.
I see one flag right there on the 25.
All right, well, we knew it was bound to happen.
Might be coming back, but what a run.
You know what? I'm going to throw in that replay anyway, just for fun.
Got to see that one again.
Just for fun, because here we go. Because you don't see this very often. I mean, we missed about 10, 15 seconds of this one, but you can see he's going back and forth. And wow.
Oh, and there's a player down for the Crusaders out there on the 10-yard line.
Now that's a block in the back.
Looks like he's cramping up out there. Hopefully he gets feeling better.
That's coming back, but
shoot, a couple awesome plays having to come back here in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, no kidding. We're going to take those points down. But what a play. My goodness. But what a fun one to watch.
No,
though,
yeah,
come on.
We all knew I-44 war is always good, man.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't matter what the score is. You know these two teams are going to compete.
And what a great environment out here at Nine Heights Stadium, otherwise known as the Swamp here in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. Sellout crowd today as we get to see a lot more fun football here.
Crusaders still down over there. Oh, there he goes. Now he's getting to his feet. It's number 27, Josh Dickey, who's injured on that kickoff play. And he is on his own 2 feet, so that's good.
That's really good.
Needs a little bit of help from the coaches, though.
So the question is if he were to get his own haircut, his own style, would it be a Dickey-do?
I think it'd have to be. Okay. There's no other way around it.
And
it would be his Dickey-do.
It is a Dickey-do. Not ever shy of graving some great puns.
It's the name of the game, honestly.
Hey, that could be a tell of the pun.
Uh-oh. Buchanan, first time back in the game in a while and making the most of it. But his helmet comes flying off, so he's probably going to have to come out for one play.
Carry for the Gators.
First down yardage on that play.
First down
Gators.
Cuts it back inside, breaks it back out. Breaks about 3 tackles. Oh, my goodness.
Always fun to watch with him. I've seen him throughout the years, and solid runner.
Seems like he's the kind of guy who will juke you out or just run you over, man. Seems like he kind of got best of both worlds.
You never know.
It looks like there's a timeout.
And that one is a Crusaders timeout.
Crusaders timeout.
But Buchanan sitting on the sideline. It looked like he was holding his eye for a moment there. Maybe got a little bit of piece of something in it. And
it's the bad thing about this turf. Those little
pellets.
Black pellet things always flying up.
Yeah.
That's why I'm always more of a natural grass type of guy.
Well, at one time, whenever the original turf, maybe the second, had the cork was actually used on the field, as opposed to the rubber pellets. They were using cork at that time. Now, I don't know why it didn't stay. That
just doesn't sound safe at all. Cork? What?
Exactly. So anyway, so here we are. It's a timeout. We got 4:06 left to go in this game. It's 42-19, and honestly, it could have been a lot more for the Gators, but penalties, blocks in the back, mystery call that we don't even know.
Mystery calls that we still are yet to know.
It happens, but yeah. It's all right. You're still up 42-19.
When you got Griffith making throws like he's been today, I mean, you're bound to win. I feel like Griffith's been the star player today. With the throws he's been able to maneuver out the pocket.
Yeah. And I would be happy to say that he'd be the player of the game.
I definitely wouldn't be surprised if they did give it to him. Oh, thought he was going to come down quick there, but he broke that tackle. Still, I don't think he made it back to the line of scrimmage.
For the Gators.
That's going to bring up third down, it looks like.
Second down for the Gators.
That moves it to second down, 2nd and 12. With 3:52 left in the fourth quarter.
Again, join us next week, 6:45 here at the Southern Sports Network as we go live, a pregame show with yours truly. And we'll get back to cracking into next week's matchup against the Diamondbacks.
Griffith looking for the slant. I think he underthrew it a little bit. Oh, he comes up with the catch, though. What a snag by number 13. Number 13, DeMorris Coleman with the grab.
I didn't see that one again.
Pass complete to number 13, DeMorris Coleman.
That ball looked low, too. He must have grabbed that one up off the turf, man. Inch or two.
Well, he's definitely got the hands to be able to catch it. Yeah, it was kind of down to his knees, so he kind of crouched down a little bit, but great hands.
Definitely not an easy catch.
No, not by any means.
Going back to the split back for the Gators, handing it off to number 32, Seth Wischler, and uh-oh. And he's going to carry the Crusader into the end zone. A little more extracurricular activities here. Uh-oh. They're still kind of scrapping here. Number 8 for the Crusaders.
Question was that a touchdown?
And number 48 for the Gators.
Oh, who knows?
We'll see how they call that one. It should be a touchdown. And I'm thinking they're going to do 2 unsportsmanlikes on both sides.
Now, I don't know what's going to be called because they haven't given any indication of a touchdown yet.
Holding on the offense. That's going to bring it back. Take that touchdown away. No touchdown.
Yeah, well, we didn't even call the touchdown yet because, well, we've seen this time and time again. So here it is, a flag. So, but that was a great run, though. I mean, honestly, this is the problem right now that the Gators have is that the little penalties. I mean, they've been penalized a lot today. So, again, it's a young group that they're going to have to sort through this whole thing. Throughout the season, they're going to have to improve on those penalties.
Yeah, because that will come to bite them in the butt someday, I'm sure. You can't be having penalties like that, especially when you're always within like the 30-yard line of the opposing team.
Absolutely. So that brings up what looks like a third down and 10.
2:37 left in the fourth quarter. 3rd and 10, 42-19 Gators here. It's been the Griffith Show. They're just going to hand it to Wischler again, I think.
Good running. I mean, look at the way he doesn't stop on the first or the second. He usually takes him by the third or the fourth before he comes down.
Never on the first or second. Yeah, always taking that first hit head on.
That'll bring him down to the fourth down and about 7?
And that's going to be the 2-minute warning right there.
2-minute warning.
42-19 Gators. Been pretty one-sided so far, but the Crusaders aren't quitting yet.
Not yet. We're going to take a break here. We'll come back on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Finish this one out right after this.
My name's Todd Harden, and I am Todd's Coffee. The reason I do this to begin with is because I really want people to experience coffee. What I'm doing and what other roasters are doing as well is, we're trying to figure out what the bean is trying to tell us. My goal and my customer really is there's probably 2 out of 10 people that could taste the difference in one of my better roasts versus an average roast. If I can make those people happy, I'm making everybody happy. And so that's kind of my philosophy when it comes to roasting. You can just go to toddscoffee.com. You can get a whole bean, or I'll grind it for you. Either way, there'll be a drop down in there that you can order it that way. So order some coffee.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back after the 2-minute warning. It is 42-19 Gators. Gators got it on about the 21-yard line, looking to maybe score one more time. Griffith, gets pushed back. Thought he was going down, still on his feet. Looking for the end zone. Oh, and it's picked off. Number 17, Aaron Willis with the interception.
Number 17, Aaron Willis.
Kind of just threw that one up there, and it floated a little too long.
Yeah, let's see that one again, too, because Griffith he was scrambling. He was running for his life, almost got stopped there, some good blocks, and he just kind of throws off of his feet. There was 3 and 3, but nobody in position for the Gators to be able to catch that touchdown. So here it is, 42-19. Can the Joplin Crusaders have another touchdown run to lessen the deficit and come away with this one with a little bit more dignity? That's been the question today, is what can they do down the stretch? And so far in the fourth quarter, I've been really impressed with their play in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, this fourth quarter is honestly night and day from the other three. Besides that first drive, I mean, they hadn't done anything, and then all of a sudden they come out here firing. Kendall Holmes making good throws, maneuvering the pocket well.
I just think it's young guys that's, coming back into this whole thing, kind of learning themselves, how to play together. And I do like what I see in the late drives here.
Let's see how they do with this 2-minute drill. Better get rid of it. Underthrown a little bit, but just happy not to be sacked there, I'm sure.
Yeah, just kind of went a step or two, a little bit too far, Yep.
And I think that pressure kind of messed up his rhythm, made him get rid of it a little too late, maybe a little too early.
Yep. Yeah, if he would have wrapped him up, that pretty much would have been it.
That would have been a couple of knees, I think.
Speaking of knees, I'd like to give a shout-out to Tulsa Bone and Joint for repairing mine this past week. Been dealing with knee pain for years now, and finally kind of get away from that.
Catch made by number 11. Get him out the end zone. Number 11, Halawa Williams.
It'll be third down for Joplin.
It's going to be 3rd and 10. Or no, make that 3rd and 3. Excuse me.
10, 3. It's
exactly.
Only a 7, eh? It's kind of like government accounting, The numbers are off by
Basically
trillions.
what I do with my taxes is put random numbers.
Exactly.
Pray Uncle Sam don't come find me. He's looking downfield. He's got a guy open. He could be off to the races. He makes one miss. But number...
Kendall Holmes pass complete to number 2, Terrell Johnson.
Terrell Johnson with the catch. He's brought down.
Let's see that one again. I mean, good throw. Camera guy
nice
lost
catch and
it.
run.
Yep.
Number 12 was on the tackle there. Lee Palmer, touchdown saver late in the game.
Lee Haywood Palmer. Been around for several years now and well-seasoned veteran.
We got 45 seconds left in this one, folks. Crusaders going to try and go out with some positives here. Kendall Holmes still having to run for his life in that pocket. He's going to try and go all the way around here. He's still running.
I mean, it's like...
just lowers his shoulder. What a collision late in the game.
This is like playing old school Tecmo Bowl, For those who've been around video games for that long, showing my age, but yeah, we're down under 20 seconds now.
Elijah Hewitt with a huge hit on the QB right there.
Yeah.
Just letting him know he's there.
For the Crusaders, we have a timeout.
And Crusaders going to take their...
That's going to be a Crusader timeout here with 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He's trying to come up with the final play, maybe put it in the end zone here.
I can tell you next week, though, we're going to be right back here at Nine Heights Park at the Swamp. Bring to you some live action there. Kind of tighten up our own broadcast. Thanks for watching us today and kind of joining us and watching this team start to really put things together for themselves, and a new young crew for both teams, but mainly for the Gators coming in here with a new offensive line, learning how the system works. We got 16 seconds left to go in this one, and we can pretty much wrap it up. I like to go ahead and call the player of the game right now. I'm going to go with Garrett Griffith.
That's got to be my choice, too. I mean, dude's done it all for him today. Ran it, thrown it, done everything they need him to do as a QB.
On the Crusaders side, it's definitely Kendall Holmes. There's no question to it. He is definitely the star player on that team.
Yeah, star player, but those 5 turnovers don't help. I think 4 of them were his. 2 picks and 2 fumbles, I believe.
Definitely needs to clean it up some, but it's got a bright future for sure.
Game 2, yeah, plenty to work off of here. Uh-oh, bobbles the snap. Uh-oh, Gators might come up with it, and they do.
6th official turnover that actually stands.
That is the 6th turnover of the game for the Crusaders.
Because we could be looking at 9, honestly.
There's been a couple close ones. Just hasn't been able to click for the Crusaders today. After that first drive, it just seems everything that could go wrong has gone wrong for them.
Yep. Nothing more to say about that.
Got a Gator Crusader talking out there in the middle of the field.
There was some
They're
John.
shaking it up now. I guess, yeah, they're walking away. It's all good.
There was some John on the message boards this week, as you can imagine.
Oh, this was a heated game for this one, and that's the ball game, folks. Gators win 42-19. Our player of the game is Garrett Griffith, who was throwing it and running it all over this field today. What a player. Can't wait to see him next week. And we'll be right back here next week at Nonehouse Park, a.k.a. the Swamp.
We're definitely going to watch the Kansas Diamondbacks come into town and take it on. And we'll see you then as the Southern Sports Network will be right back here to join us. We'll have Carson Smallwood also as color commentator. We'll have a lot of fun. So I'm in the booth. I'm Chris Dotson.
I'm Carter Randolph. Thanks for being here today, folks. Y'all have a blessed Friday or blessed Saturday.